Last season, Tony worked 2 lucrative spots, the 9-acre cold cut and the 6-acre blue cut, chasing the fabled gold-rich white channel pay streak. Now, Tony plans to mine out the half-acre of ground that lies between the 2 cuts. Then, extend outward into the hill in search of more white channel pay, mining a total of 18 acres of ground, creating one giant super pit.
We have all the equipment in here, 10 trucks, 3 excavators loading, 2 D11s. They're taking a bit of a chance this year. They don't quite have everything drilled as much as I wanted. So we'll see if I screw up somewhere. I mean, I've been right a couple of times before, and I've been wrong a couple of times too.
Tony needs his crew to dig down 60 feet and remove over 4 million tons of worthless overburden to hit the gold-rich pay layer, and wants the first section exposed by the end of the week.
Everything in the cut's gonna be frozen all the way down the further in the hill we go, which is a big nuisance because you have to spend a lot of money ripping it so you can let it thaw. Tony, do you copy, Tony?
Go ahead.
My shank just broke.
The frozen ground is as hard as concrete and has snapped the ripper shank in 2.
And with the amount of we have to get ripped right now, it's not really a good time to be down a ripper cat.
Mining on the edge of the Arctic Circle, the Beets have just 6 months to bank as much gold as possible, so every day counts.
It's a disaster. We're gonna change the ripper shank this morning.
Yeah, she's...
At Paradise Hill, the Beets family are racing to get to pay dirt in the super pit by the end of the week. But they're down a D11 Dozer with a busted ripper shank.
Lay it in there, Mike. This is the kind of we need Kevin for.
There you go.
After a 3-day wait, the replacement 1.3-ton shank has finally arrived. But with Chief Mechanic Kevin Beets not back yet, Tony needs his other kids to step up and get the Dozer back in the cut.
Hold it, Mike. Up a bit, Mike. Up a bit. Mike. Okay, you get out of the way.
Good.
Okay, hold it, Mike. Okay, Monica, tilt your ripper table flat.
Good.
Good, hold it right there, Mike. See if you pull it up good. Let it down together. Okay, hold it there. Let's go have a look. Can you push that pin?
Push the pin in, please. Adjust the pin puller.
You need pull it even?
No, I don't know why it's not doing it. That f***er's in there. Solid.
The pin is stuck. Okay, crowbar. Go to another crowbar. They're still all fairly new, so there isn't that much room down there. Even in the shank itself, everything is tight, so it doesn't perfectly line up. Well, then she ain't gonna go.
The D11 Dozer's ripper arm has a hydraulic pull-push mechanism that inserts a pin through one of the 3 holes in the shank, locking the shank in place. But the hydraulic system doesn't have enough power to push it in. Tony's simple solution? Remove the pin by hand, make sure the holes are lined up, and hammer the pin in until the hydraulics are able to lock it in place.
Here, give me the hammer. And you can hold that, because I've had people smash my fingers too often.
Watch it, go hit him in the head. It'll be a complete.
Well, that's why I'm
stop.
swinging the hammer.
There. Thank you, gentlemen. Okay, pin out. With your blade up and down a bit to keep the pressure on. Good, hold it right there. Nail it. Keep the pressure on that pin. Anything, Mike?
It's going, there it's going.
You did?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay.
I got a little bit more can go in, but that'll be fine. We can do that as we work
Yeah,
it.
as he works it. Bingo. That was a pain, that mother. Some days everything lines up, and the next day you got to work on it. And it looked like the day actually had the bit of the bit, but she's in. It's all good. There you go. What's up?
Well, I have some news for you. You might like this. I just got a call.
Oh yeah.
We got an amendment to our license. And we're good to go to the Indian River.
That's pretty good. That is awesome.
I'm christening you Minnie's ATM.
40 miles southeast from Paradise Hill, Tony has over 5,000 acres of prime Yukon real estate on the legendary Indian River.
Let's put some dirt in this thing. Let's make it happening.
In 5 seasons, the family hauled in over 11,000 ounces,
That's pretty good.
today worth over $22 million. But 4 years ago,
We don't have a water license.
Tony lost his license, freezing him out from the richest ground he's ever mined.
No permit, no mining. That's simple.
Now, an amendment to a license has put Indian River's treasures back within Tony's grasp and means the Beets could face their biggest season ever.
Like I said, this is long overdue. I'd love to go back there. But the license, don't look back. I mean, in the last 4 years, we've been gearing up for it.
We bought all the equipment, so.
The dozers, the excavators.
Yeah.
Look at the money we spend just to get to this point. So, I mean, it's just...
We are ready for it.
So now let's get in there and see what we can do. Okay, good news, lady.
Okay, see you later.
See you later.
Yeah, this is Rick Ness. Yeah, I think you got something of mine. Listen, I know that you took my 10-inch suction line, all right? No, I know. No, hey, listen, no, you listen.
After asking around, Rick Ness has discovered a neighboring miner stole his only suction line that feeds vital water to his wash plant. Without it, Rick has no hope of getting on the gold.
All right? You took something that belongs to me, and I want it back. This Z! Yo, Z. Dude, you're not gonna believe this. I found a suction line. Where? Some on the other side of the mountain took it. I went and talked to Kyle. You remember Kyle? He worked for me last. And, you know, he says this guy was poking around looking for a 10-inch suction line, and he saw him. They saw him on site.
He just took it?
Yeah, he just took it. I tell you what, dude, I not a whole lot gets me going, but a thief, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go get it. Who are you guys? Are you kidding me? I'll turn around, you can follow me down there. Knew he wouldn't show. Sent some idiots to bring it here before him. I knew it. I'm trying to keep my together right now because I just saw it on the trailer and it's all up. all smashed. It's all smashed. If this ain't usable, I'm driving straight out there. I'm gonna knock his teeth out. Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. It's destroyed. Well, it's destroyed. Not wouldn't come out here himself. He sent 2 monkeys to drop off. It's up. Basket smashed. The hose is crushed flat, and they got duct tape over it. Tell your boss I'm coming for a visit. Look at this. That's what they return. Shaking, man.
What a joke.
Why even send this back? I don't give a I say we go up there right now. Get a new one.
I know, but it's honestly, let's think for a sec.
He owes us.
Yeah, I know. That honestly, that can wait. What is the safer, quicker, keep us out of jail option right now?
I'm not letting it go with this guy.
I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying, for now, let's get the safest, quickest option to get us up and running. We can deal with that later. Listen, since you know what's going on around here and what needs to be done, why don't you just stay here? Hopefully someone around here has something we can borrow.
I guess that's, yeah. Another reason why you're here. A smarter idea.
Voice of season.
All right. I can stay here and try to cool down.
All right.
Thanks, bud.
All right.
You know what? I need to cool down. I got plenty to do here. I go deal with this jack wagon later.
We're back, baby. It's just me and Rick, though, so it's literally just the 2 of us.
Just a week after returning to the Yukon, Rick is up and running, sluicing stockpiled pay dirt from the gold-rich Raleigh Valley cut.
There is pressure here. There's no doubt about that, especially just being 2 of us. But for the amount of work that had to be done, you know, Z and I made quick work of it and got this plant fired up. And quite honestly, I'm pretty surprised at how seamless it's been. And so far, it's so good. Hey, Z, you got a copy, Z?
Go ahead.
Oh, what do you say? She's been a long day. You want to make that the last scoop?
Yeah, that's fine.
We don't got a whole lot of time running, but we ran a fair amount of dirt through it. And I'm just excited to see gold in the box. It's been too long. I need to see it.
How's she looking?
It's really tough to see in this box.
This is just like, here, this is too much.
Yeah.
Even I know that, and I'm an idiot.
I hope they heard this thing shaking up and down the valley, though.
Hey, there's some here.
Is there?
Yeah.
Wait. Oh,
there.
yeah.
On the left.
Look at that. Look at that. It ain't that big, but it's definitely a picker. Look at that.
Nice. Can't beat that for how much we ran.
Hell no.
This is huge, man. I'm proud of you.
Oh, thanks, man.
Seriously. It just holds more weight this year.
Oh, yeah. This is a long journey back. I really needed this. I need this to mean something, right? Right here, look at that. Who else got gold in the box right now? Dude, I couldn't have done it without you. So I'm glad you made the trip up here with me.
Yeah, anything for you. You've done plenty of for me in the past, so it was a no-brainer. Easy decision.
Well, that's what we do, right? We got each other's backs.
Yeah. I'll always have it, man.
Me too.
I appreciate that.
You big jerk.
Oh, stop it.
Now you're getting on my one feeling. All right, thanks, pal. This is good stuff. You know what? This first one, you know, when you take that home, that's yours.
Oh.
It ain't much, but you deserve it.
No.
That's all you get, too. It means a hell of a lot just to get started like this. And you know, I couldn't have done this without Z, and you know, it's emotional for me at the moment, just from you know what I did, what I had to do to get back here. This is just the start.
In the super pit, we're gonna have to really stay on it to get down to the pay dirt because it's a big cut. We got a lot of frozen ground to get through. And the trommel is still so we're not anywhere near sluicing yet.
2 weeks into the season, King of the Klondike, Tony Beets, has already spent over $1 million stripping overburden at Paradise Hill, and still isn't on the gold.
However, we got a partial license to go mine in the Indian River. We have most of the ground stripped. Run for a month, you pick up $1 million or 2, 3. Bingo, done.
Tony's lifeline of an amended water license allows him to return to his Indian River claims. But it would mean moving his whole operation. He must now decide whether to stay at the hill or pivot to Indian.
So I want to take a chopper, fly over so you can see everything, and then land there, stomp around, go have a look. We got a helicopter coming.
It's always good to head out to the Indian. I love it out there. It's beautiful, and it'll be nice to see what it looks like. I mean, it's been a few years since we've been out there, so hopefully all of our is still out there.
Does anybody have a knife?
For liposuction?
Can I borrow that? Because if I poke him, the will slide over so we can close the door.
There you go.
Good.
"40 miles south of Paradise Hill, Tony's Indian River claim has over 8 miles of pre-stripped gold-rich ground.
Well, here's the beds.
8 years ago,
Let's put some dirt in this thing. Let's make it happening.
Tony resurrected an old dredge to mine one of the most lucrative valleys in the history of the Yukon.
Tony's pretty obsessed with dredges because, I mean, they work.
Doubling down on the gold-rich ground, Tony added a second wash plant, a shaker deck.
Whoa. You need a hand with that?
200.
In just 2 seasons,
You gonna get over 5 or what?
Oh, I think we will.
his operation pulled in a massive $10 million of gold.
Anyway, holy
Now, he finally has the chance to return.
First step, looking around what we got. Whoa. See if we can get in there, Monica.
Yeah, when we left, we literally just pulled up our underwear and off, didn't we?
Well, at least we got a door here. Look, we have a stab. We got freezer clogged. Still a mess in here too, isn't it?
It's a great picture, you Dad. The one in the frame?
Yeah. The eagle one.
Yeah.
I know. We kind of did pick up and right off that time, didn't we?
For a while I was living in this camp, I think I was living in this room. Oh, it had a rough life. And there was an ant colony. You see all that duct tape? That was to keep the ant colony that was living in between the desk and the wall from getting out. This trailer's almost a write-off by the looks of it.
There's way too much snow to walk through to get to the dredge. Let's just go to the screen deck. We have to build a couple of those, huh? Fix them chutes. Because they were leaking, remember?
The chutes?
Yeah, and them little ones.
Yeah.
We got a hell of a lot of work here before we can get running. Because there's things that we never did fix. But I tell you one thing, we know the gold is there, and if we hit it hard enough, it'll pay off.
Here, we're gonna be trying to get a lot of sluicing done here as soon as we can.
So now the decision is what the we're gonna do. For the Indian or the hill?
After scouting his Indian River claim, Tony is facing a dilemma. Gamble on a move to the Indian, or stick to the super pit on Paradise Hill.
On the hill, everything has got to be ripped. I mean, not only that we got to rip the black muck, then we got 40, 50 feet of pea gravel that we got to rip.
I don't know about you, but I have nightmares of mud like this.
As temperatures rise, the winter snow and ice flood the cut, creating a thick black mud stew.
It's sticky, it's everywhere, and it takes forever to dry. It makes working on the hill.
Oh, look at that. Well, that looks pretty good. Here we are, finally onto pay dirt and part of the cut, so that'd be kind of nice. Hey, Mike, the gobby can't come with a pail and a shovel. I want to take a pail full and pan it, okay? Hey, Mike.
Yeah, you can always smell it.
Yeah, no, that's a nice piece of pay we exposed there, Mike. I thought we'd just take a shovel out of there.
How much do you want?
Well, I'm not carrying the pail, so it's up to you. The more you put in it, the heavier it'll be.
Oh, half a pail will do then.
Oh. Anyway, that's nice looking stuff, Mike. Hey?
Yeah.
Okay, put it in the truck. Let's go.
If Tony's hit Paradise's White Channel pay streak, it could swing his decision to the hill.
Hey, Monica.
Hello.
How are you?
Oh, we're surviving.
We hit pay, so I thought we'd come in and pan.
I know, I even made sure there was hot water for you. You even remember how to do that?
Oh, I would think so. Anyway, let's see what treasures it'll hold. I mean, that's pretty encouraging, guys. That should make one difference.
That's awesome.
Nice little haul.
No, that's super promising.
See, I'm happy with that. I'll take that any day. That's the stuff that's got to pay all the bills around here. I mean, if we want to go to the Indian River, that maybe changes things. Let's go, Mike. We got some thinking to do.
You know, I've been working on equipment for a long time in the Yukon, and this is one of those things that you hate to see is your machinery about as far away from you as it can be, and then it breaks down.
Halfway through Parker's stripping blitz in the money pit, the lead D11 Dozer has gone down in the worst possible location.
Now I'm having to use a dozer just to be able to gain access out here. Obviously, we're not driving our service trucks back here to work on this thing.
Morning, Mitch.
Wow, you weren't kidding, huh?
You see it from there already?
Oh, yeah.
It's just...
Man, that's pretty wild for that thing to pop like that.
Yes.
Yeah, broke the eye right off the end of it.
Yeah, it broke right off.
Well, I can figure out how we're gonna get this thing out of here. Right now we're just looking at our D11T here, and we broke the barrel off the end of the ripper cylinder. So we gotta get it swapped out here.
2 cylinders power the ripper up and down. But one has broken clean off and must be replaced, leaving the blade stuck deep in the mud, paralyzing the dozer.
So it's good to see my usual good timing is in full force.
Oh, yeah?
Heckin' what happened?
Just broke the end of the rod right off. We need to try and get the ripper out of the ground, but we're only using half of the power that we normally have here.
I can probably just come in here sideways and push some of this out of the way and then get underneath it.
Okay. Come on. There we go. Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy. Right now we're just walking the D11 out here. Now this is the full definition of limping your way home.
To get the D11 back into the cut as fast as possible,
Just put it right there.
mechanic Jordan Sands brings in a replacement cylinder from the laydown yard.
There it is. This is off of an 11R, so different model, but as long as it will work on this, we'll be happy. Some repair required. Yeah. Beautiful. It's looking good.
Oh, just hooking up the hydraulic lines. They're ripped one apart, so we got to put a new one on.
You know, we're taking this part off a dozer that's been sitting parked for who knows how long, so no guarantees this is going to work, but we're going to cross our fingers here and hope it does.
All right. Beautiful. Yeah, it's working.
Now the D11 is back in action. Just really fortunate we had a part to put on it, so it could have been a lot worse, but it's fixed and ready to go.
Last guy back is buying the beer.
Okay, well, I guess I'm broke then.
After 5 hours of downtime, the D11 is ready to get back to work.
Man, I don't know how you're looking over there, but it's looking pretty sweet over here. I think we got her.
After stripping non-stop for 6 days,
Yeah, man, starting to see a lot of gravel poking through. I think Parker will be pretty happy. We got this done in a week.
Parker Schnabel's crew is finally down to the gold pay layer.
Here we go. We got down to some gravels here, Dominion, and this is real awesome here. This is what it's all about. We're gonna get this ground thawed out. We're gonna get a wash plant set up, and hopefully there's a whole bunch of gold right underneath this gravel.
For 10 years, while building his mining empire in the Yukon, Parker's lived out of a trailer. But with the purchase of Dominion, he now owns his first house.
I have a house now. We're having a housewarming party.
All aboard.
So, the back of the bus is going to be the roughest ride. So, if you're in the back, you're going to want to hold on. Dude, break, like you brought a wine glass?
Think about the children.
Oh, yeah, you got it,
Sorry about your bus, Bill.
It's your bus now, brother.
Unfortunately. Honestly, like, can you imagine, like, 10 dead in bus accident on mine site? Like, that is not a headline we need. I've never owned a house before. It's very weird being in a house out here. But kind of cool. Like, my shack. And you can fit, like, 20 in here. But it's a weird house. Like, come here. I wouldn't say I'm a germaphobe, but this is a bedroom. And this is the master bathroom. And, like, that creeps me out. I don't like that. There's carpet around a toilet. It's gross. I don't like that. I don't like that. I haven't used it yet. Not sure I can. Well, congrats on your first house, man.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, it's
nice house.
It's something.
Well, Parker, I know this is your starter home. We finally have a home. That's really cool. So I brought this for later, the celebration.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that.
I think we'll enjoy it.
Rick's looking for more crew right now. No one else is coming in, so I am feeling a bit of pressure. I can't do it all on my own.
With Z gone, Rick's down to just one other crew member, gold mining greenhorn, Morgan Lauren.
It's so hot.
Morgan's operating an old rented loader.
So it'll be really nice when we finally get some newer equipment, if we can get any out here. You know, this works, but I mean, there's no front cab. I've eaten dirt this whole time. The tires are just picking dirt back up in my face. Oh, what the hell? This thing, something is wrong. Dude, it's leaned over so bad. We got a flat tire. Hey, Rick.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna have to shut down the plant. The loader's got a flat.
Well, that's it. Blue tire on the loader, just now. I gotta figure something out. It is, gotta find a tire, find a loader, find something. So right now I've got an old loader, but it's not, it's not the answer for the season. I need something I can rely on. So I'm going to see Parker right now. I heard he just bought a whole nother mine. Got a bunch of equipment with it, so I'm hoping maybe he's got a spare loader, because need one bad. So maybe he's got something that we can make a deal on. I sure hope so. It's been a few years. I really don't know what to expect here.
Rick and Parker have a deep history. Hired by a 17-year-old Parker.
Today's Rick's first day on the job.
To help him with his small gold claim. Rick was pivotal in helping him grow into a successful miner, rising to be his foreman.
Thanks, buddy. Let's get it.
But when the relationship began to sour...
You're acting like a toddler, Rick. You are making an enemy out of me.
It's not what I intended.
Parker, man. I'm just sick of it.
Rick left to be his own boss.
Yeah, I'm going out mining on my own. I've got an opportunity, and I'm going to take it.
Jeez.
And the two haven't spoken in 2 years.
I mean, Parker and I've got a lot of history. Yeah, some of it isn't so great, but, I'm looking forward to seeing him. I hope he feels the same way. We're just going to find out. I'm sure Parker knows, I haven't been around for a year. Maybe he's heard some rumors. I don't know. Oh boy, here we go.
I knew you were coming out, I'd have told you to bring that hoe over. I need this edge bailed.
I don't know if you can afford me.
2 years after they last spoke, Rick Ness needs a favor from his old boss, Parker Schnabel.
How you been, bud?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you too. So you're back.
I'm back.
How you feeling?
I feel great.
Good.
Yeah. I know a lot of people are up here surprised, but you know, they ain't getting rid of me that easy, so.
No, you're a survivor. I've said that to everybody. I have. No matter what, I've said the guy survives.
Wasn't exactly good for business to take a year off, but it had to happen.
No.
I had a lot of figured out, and
yeah.
One of the things that I figured out is that I probably gave you my most productive, hardworking years.
Right.
You know?
We had no idea what we were doing in the beginning. I had no idea what I was doing.
Oh, me neither.
You know, in every aspect. I mean, you gave your best years to my worst ones.
Yeah.
In terms of managing all that kind of stuff. And we were working like dogs.
The thing is, I don't regret it because what I learned working for you was what I needed. Now, I feel like I've got that old energy back.
Good. Are you out here just for a hello, or do you need anything? Anything I can help with?
Oh, no, I came out here for a hello, but yeah, of course I need something too. I always need something, Parker. No, specifically, you know, obviously it's great to see you. Well, I really need a loader.
Right. Yeah, I think we inherited a few things here. Let's go have a look at them.
Cool, man.
Yeah. No worries.
When Parker bought Dominion Creek, lock, stock, and barrel,
This thing, I honestly, I have not even looked at it.
it came with $2 million worth of equipment.
It's definitely nothing special.
Can I start it?
Yeah.
Sounds good. That's exactly what I need. I think we'll have to try and wheel a deal on this. I don't know what you're thinking.
Oh, it's not gonna be a wheeling deal. I hate talking money, especially talking with friends about it. Why, just use it. We'll work it out in the fall.
Sure.
You know, you hit the mother load, I'll expect a few ounces of gold rent, but no, if it helps you out, take it and just get back on your feet, man. Like, that's the biggest thing that you need to do.
I appreciate the hell out of that, Parker.
I know we've had our differences, but I won't leave you in the lurch. But I do want to see you get back on your feet and make this work.
I appreciate that.
And this is a pretty small gesture, but it's better than a get out my yard.
No, Parker, I honestly, God, I appreciate the hell out of it.
No worries.
That's a hell of a deal.
Come pick it up sometime, hopefully when the roads are a bit better, or you can trailer it out of here, but nobody will haul right now anyway, will they?
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, those roads are terrible.
Yeah. But anyways, it's really good to see you, man.
Yeah, it is you too. Honestly, God.
It's a bit of a surprise to see Rick. We have a lot of history. The one thing that really bugs me, though, is for him to say, I gave you my best years. Basically, that his best years are behind him. That, to me, is crazy. I'm like, you're 42, and you're talking like you're 90. Business is tough enough when you're in a really good headspace and in a decent place in your life. I hope he gets doing better.
28-year-old Parker Schnabel has bet nearly everything he has, $15 million, on buying a massive new claim at Dominion Creek. If it delivers, it'll pay out an 80,000-ounce, $160 million jackpot. To get on the gold quickly, he's opening a cut already started by the previous owner.
It's a dangerous one, because we had to finish what Dean had started and not let that turn into a massive mess, because if you just stop in the middle of mud, you're screwed. And the weather's starting to turn, and we're way behind, and that's a lot of mud to move.
Parker made a huge commitment here, buying this ground at Dominion Creek, which is awesome. This is what we needed. It's very exciting, but it's also very stressful because right now, I would not want to be Parker's checkbook. It's taking a beating.
Parker's operating on a razor's edge. To make the deal work, he needs 5,000 ounces this year. But to do it, he's spending a ton of money and risks going broke before he can bring in any gold.
What's happening, man?
I'm stressed out.
I bet.
I'm stressed out. It's a lot of money going out. We're spending a day here more than I spent the entire first season mining at Big Nugget with my grandpa.
That's insane.
And this cut could break us if we don't get it done. So that's a little scary. We are way behind on our stripping. The only hope is by throwing everything we've got at this. We'll be here till November, just moving mud if we're not careful.
Gotcha.
My goal is to keep the 211s ripping 24/7, right? Like having 2 hose loading as many trucks as we can keep running is going to be the fastest way to catch us up. I think 3 days might catch us on, right?
Well, yeah, as long as the trucks can motor on this stuff.
Well, let's take a stab at this. I don't know if it's going to work or not.
We'll give it a try, man.
All right. Don't forget your radio.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yep.
The claim is half the size of Manhattan. Parker's first move at Dominion is to mine the 40-acre money pit, which could deliver 3,000 ounces. The entire area needs to be stripped down to the pay layer to thaw. In the first week, they've gotten through 4.5 acres, but Parker wants to double the pace and get through the same amount in just 3 days.
Parker's wanting to get through some more ground faster, and in order to do that, we're taking the trucks right down to where the cats are ripping. You rip that ground up, and then you start driving on top of it. It can be punishment on these trucks. If it works, it's going to be awesome, but if it doesn't, we're going to have a lot of broken trucks.
So at the moment we have quite a bit opened up, but now when the weather starts warming, we're going to have to tighten things up a little bit.
Veteran miner Damian Brown begins ripping the next 4 acres of overburden in a D10 dozer.
Parker has given us 3 days now to get down the gravels. It's just pretty chaotic around here these days, but we're getting down.
Driving around up here, like you can see that the mud is covering just frost, right?
In his first year working for Parker, Caden Putvin, in the 750 excavator, loads the waste dirt into trucks.
They're just sliding around, spinning all the tires all the time. Can't really get any traction.
Woo, sliding.
Yeah, it's getting a little harder for you guys to drive around.
Another Schnabel rookie, Jacob McClure, trucks the overburden out of the cut to a waste site.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna have enough time to move it all before it melts. No, please don't do this to me. I'm literally gonna my pants if I get stuck here, man. No! Don't do this to me! Thought I heard a weird sound. Because I can hear, yeah, something. Jacob, your skid plate. Jacob! There might be something wrong. I thought I heard a weird sound, so I'm gonna have to get out and see what's going on. My skid plate's falling off. There should be pins. This one's all bent to There should be skid plates covering all of this stuff here. Hey, Mitch.
Yeah, Jacob, what's up?
I'm dragging my skid plates on the ground here.
All right, man. Hey, I'm just coming by right now.
Copy that. I will pull over.
The last thing we want is a stick to get up in there, rip out the wiring or the hydraulic lines or anything like that, and make a bunch more work for us.
Mitch and mechanic Bill Horton must get the truck back into the cut fast in order to hit Parker's deadline.
This one's bent a little bit. Out here, we don't have a big press like we would in a shop, so we got to kind of make everything.
See if we can bend that into place.
The quick fix? Bend the steel skid plate back into shape with the bucket of a 750 excavator.
You got it, Mitch. Perfect. And look at that. First crack.
Pretty close.
It's bang on.
Nice. And in there, a little bit of dirt for lunch.
We'll take that. There we go.
There it is. Put some bolts in there and we'll send her back to work. Here we go. Get this thing back out there.
Sweet.
We have nothing coming in, everything going out. We're going broke. We need to get a cash flow going. Anything could help right now.
At Dominion Creek, with Parker hemorrhaging money, gold recovery expert Chris Dumit hatches a plan to bring in the claim's first gold.
So in the process of cleaning up the Dominion Creek gold room, I found this. There's gold in the fine tailings.
Tailings are waste dirt left over after the gold is separated and are dumped outside the gold room.
I'm gonna grab the mini hoe, dig it up, run it through my equipment, and then hopefully we'll get some gold.
Something wrong. The damn thing stopped moving. No power to the wheels. I just hope it's not the transmission. Oh, universal joint, let go.
The joint that holds the drive shaft has shorn off. If Buzz can't fix it, he'll be out of a job.
I just finished fixing this thing. Now I gotta fix it again. That drive shaft is not connected to the transmission, which means it's not connected to the rear end. It won't move, so we'll have to fix that. Need to put it back together. If we get the parts, hopefully we do.
To tackle the two-man job,
Have a look and see what we can find.
Buzz has called in help from the camp's cook.
These are busted U-bolts. They hold the drive shaft in, which takes the power from the motor to the tires, and so we got no power to the tires right now. Yeah, they sheared the bolts right off.
Okay. Pull the rest of that drive shaft out if we can.
All right, well,
Let's see.
I'm here to help you out, so let's get her done.
Yeah.
All right.
There we go.
Sheared the bolts right off inside there.
The rock truck's drive shaft transfers power from the engine to its two rear wheels, but two of the four U-bolts that keep it in place have sheared off, and the drive shaft has fallen out of alignment, stopping it from working. To fix the problem, Buzz must put the shaft back, then replace the broken bolts, allowing the drive shaft to power the rear wheels.
Oh, it looks like now we've got one that's wrong bolt in the wrong hole, so it's... This is the factory bolt, and this is the one whoever installed the part put in which is the different thread pattern and a little bit bigger of a bolt, so it just squished the threads on the inside. So what Buzz is doing right now is just rethreading the inside hole, so we'll be able to put the factory bolts back in.
It really sucks when you get to wait a couple hours to do a couple minutes worth of work. Been avoided if a guy put the right bolt in the hole. Feels like it's working.
All right, Buzz, you ready for this?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go. Yeah, we're just tightening up the bolts, and then we're going to torque them down, and we should be done.
Hopefully.
Hey, Rick. Let's pay this. Shut up. Look at this guy. She's a runner.
Yeah.
What was wrong with it? Lots. I don't want to know. Good job, though. Holy man. That's going to help out big time.
Yeah.
How do you feel about running it now?
No problem, man.
Dude, get back in that thing. I'll load you up. Awesome. You know, that was the first thing I asked him to do. You nailed it. Oh, we just finished the last of the stockpile.
Rock truck up and running, Buzz can start hauling pay dirt, keeping Rick on the gold.
He can obviously run all the equipment out here. You know, he's thinking on his feet. He's looking ahead. He's able to solve problems. Sounds like the kind of guy I'd like to have on my team. I think I'm going to give him a shot.
Where's the boss?
Yeah, where's old Richard?
After Buzz fixed the ancient rock truck, Rick has hit the second stockpile and kept the plant running all week.
What's up, nerds?
Hey, boss guy.
I didn't get in the beer yet. There you go, buddy. Morgan?
She old enough?
And I got to be honest with you, coming from Fred, I didn't have much hope. I'm just going to say it. But you got that truck running for us, and that, that's huge. That helps us out a lot.
Hope to see some good gold.
Yeah.
Right.
It'd be a change, huh?
Yeah, it'd be a big change, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know a whole lot about, what went on over with Fred and all that stuff. I know that there was not a whole lot of luck out there, but, what do you think coming over here?
I'm coming from hell into heaven. The last couple of seasons with Fred, it hasn't even covered my own personal costs.
All right, let's weigh some gold.
To cover his costs, Rick needs 20 ounces a week.
6, 8, 12, 14, 16, 18, 23.28.
23.28, hell yeah.
Beautiful.
Worth $46,000.
That's like an ounce better than the best old wave of Misfits ever had.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, we're just getting started. Now, with this week, I think we're at 65.2 ounces, 65.21 ounces. I'm very happy with that, and that's what I need right now. I need to be able to put that in the bank. Use that to get, more guys like you here, girls like you, more machines, so that we can work forward and, start pushing more yardage through, getting more gold. With you guys' help, I think we can have another successful year here. And let's make it official there for Buzz. Ooh. Got a hoodie and a couple t-shirts for you. Nice. Rally Incorporated, welcome.
Sweet, man, thank you.
Did you get it? Like a sleigh ride. I may be ballerino, but jumping does all for that. Walking back, Mike.
I know, but once I start walking back, it's gonna jerk.
Throw your bucket in a hair. Keep it on. Mike, back up here, keep it on. I'm surfing.
You doing a jig over there?
Back it up, go. What we're gonna do is drag it over, and then we'll put it out of the way for now. All right there, good. Okay, take a loose. Now we'll just start putting in the culvert. We still got lots of snow and ice. It's still melting, so we like to get that culvert in before that water gets too crazy.
The flow of the creek is increasing due to melting snow. The clock is ticking to get the culvert in.
Okay, Mike, lift her up, drag it to the creek. Make sure everybody's clear. Hold it, Mike. Throw your bucket. Okay, do it. Good. Mike. Mike. Leave it right there. Take the chains off, Mike. Hold it right there. Good. And now we'll just see how it lines up. If it don't line up, we'll make it line up.
Yeah.
Right?
To optimize water flow under the road, the 20-foot by 6-foot culvert must lie in the center of the creek.
Perfect, young fella. Roll it. More. Actually, can you slide that front over? Give it some more. Give it some more. Give it some more. Good. Leave it right there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put a bank up there and just fill it in, come in flat, then go straight over top. Should be good.
I need to fill this in because otherwise that water's going to wash away the culvert.
To stop the water washing away the culvert, Mike races to build up the road and secure it in place.
So you want to get there and quick because the longer you wait, the more work you have to do to fix it. And if you wait too long, you have to start literally from the beginning again. Work you from these.
Yeah.
Drenched.
What Mike is going to do now, he's going to pull a pad down, then the trucks come through forward, and then they start dumping here, make it quicker for him. Culvert is handling it. We'll just build the dike up around it a little bigger and good enough.
Using waste material from the rock trucks, Mike builds up the road around the culvert.
This will give me enough dirt so that we have a 2-lane road here once again.
At least we can run pickup trucks and everything to cross the creek now. Everything stays out of the water. Well, that went pretty good. I mean, all in all, that's another step closer to sluicing now, isn't it? Nice. Finally, we're back in the Indian River. So it'd be nice to get this all set up here.
We managed to do a bunch of trucking, moved basically everybody over here. That went pretty well.
The next few days, we're gonna just be trying to open this cut up as much as we can. Hopefully, we'll be able to get a plant up and running, working towards that 6,000 ounce goal of ours.
Just half a mile from Parker, King of the Klondike, Tony Beets, is close to tapping into his biggest piggy bank.
I gotta go. Well, look where the cat drug in.
Hey.
Hey, how was the road?
Lovely.
Lovely.
Tony's wife, Minnie, who looks after the family finances, is checking in to see where the gold is.
Did you miss it?
No.
No?
No. What a mess.
Well, it's another circus.
Yeah, well, this is your circus.
Right? We'll do all the hugging and kissing inside.
But it's dark. My chair is still here.
Everything is rolling, everything is going. We just got the culvert across the creek. Now at least we can move the equipment back and forth. Yeah, we're doing pretty good.
It's good to see some action here again, though. And so.
I'm glad to be back here, let's put it that way.
When do you think you're going to sluice?
We're going to go sluice. That guaranteed be at least another week and a half.
Wow.
Well,
because, you know, when you're spending, it'd be nice to get something in the piggy bank again.
Look on the bright side. At least you get rid of it, you know.
It always takes time.
Takes
I know
forever.
that, but we
And
need to
like I
get
say-
sluicing too. You know, this is almost a month later than usual.
Yep.
So that's actually quite big.
So there's a big thing. But, hey, you start all over again. We got the ground, and we got it opened up.
Right now, there is money going out only. There's nothing coming in, so you better make sure things are starting to go.
Every year's the same, right? So
It is really late.
I still think that was the right turn. Get it on the go. Anyway, you have paychecks to make, I guess.
Yeah, I guess
So
it's
I'll leave you.
payday.
I'll leave you alone, and I'll nicely get the out of here. How's that?
Well, you should oversee things so things get moving along.
I can
quickly.
see it from over here.
No, you should be out in the field. That works better.
Catch you later, girl.
Okay.
I gotta go.
4 years ago, Tony stripped one of his prized cuts near his dredge. It has since flooded with water, stopping him from getting to the pay layer below. Tony's plan for fast gold: pump over 1 million gallons of water out of the flooded cut through a new 100-foot-long pipe into the neighboring pond where the dredge sits. Once drained, he'll remove the final foot of overburden to expose the gold-rich pay layer he left behind.
See, now this is one of those times where it'd be nice to have Kevin out here. I've been around and watched other people do it, but this is the first time I've ever done it.
First, Tony's youngest son, Mike, must fuse together 5 sections of 20-foot-long polycarbonate pipe.
When the pipes are fused together, you can use and abuse them because they're pretty tough. Like we accidentally ran over one with a D6, didn't too fall. Can you push it? Good. No, here, come here, come here. I don't bite, I swear. You see how smooth that is now? But you can see over here, it's still a bit rough. We need to have to shave it a bit more. We're trying to get this as smooth as possible, and that makes it easier when it melts to fuse. There's a art to this. It takes a little bit to get it. It's not cutting on the one side. Like, not even slightly. This is pointless almost, because these blades aren't cutting.
A rough edge of the pipe is stopping the fusion machine's blade from making a clean cut. If Mike can't fix it, his pipe dream is over.
Do we have a chainsaw on site? Because it could be the well.
Well, we gotta do what we gotta do with what we got.
Now the pipe has a flush cut. The 400-degree Fahrenheit heating plate is inserted.
We're melting the ends. After that, we can, we'll pull that out, and we'll fuse them together. You see in there, right next to the hot pad? You see how it's starting to roll? That's the heat.
Anyway, moment of truth, I think. Let's see if we fire it up. Let's see what it'll do. If you really got to move a volume of water, you pop them in there. They let it, it's all gone. Get rid of the water and get ready for sluicing. It's about time, I think.
Hey, can you come give me a pull? I got her stuck.
Minnie, this is a mess. Stick her in.
Aaron's truck is stuck in the middle of the cut, and it's causing a traffic jam.
It's like a old folks home around there. Gotta get the moving a little bit. I mean, what the?
Make sure your depths are all locked and you slowly go with them. First dropper in.
You know that thing underneath your right foot, they call it the throttle. Step on the thing. Get the out, bingo, let's go. There you go.
You're all good to go. The first one here in the Indian this year to get stuck.
I kind of assumed that I wasn't going to be the first one, but apparently I was, and I'm not too upset about it. I won't be the last for sure this season.
Anyway, we'll get this out of here. Finally hurried this process up a bit. Man, here we are. Late as is already in the season. So let's get it down to pave and voila.
Nearly 6 weeks into the season, the Beets finally hit pay dirt at the Indian River.
Look, it's a little one. Opa likes them. Yeah. Then we're gonna go wash gold in it. You know what gold looks like? You do? Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Tony gathers the family to pan for the first gold at Indian River in over 4 years.
Nice to be back, guys. We got it drained, we got it graded. I was thinking maybe we ought to take a pan. Maybe there's even some gold in here.
Hope so.
Huh?
Make it worth coming back here anyways.
Let me grab the pan. Haha, what are you doing?
You gonna help Opa pan?
Are you gonna splash me or something?
Do it, please.
No, don't. Okay, moment of truth, guys.
Okay. Oh.
Let's have a look.
Tony's hoping the cut is as rich as he remembers and wants to see at least 5 flakes.
That looks pretty nice, huh?
1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
6? It's amazing how coarse that is. See that?
Gold.
Look, there's gold.
Yeah.
Yes.
Chunky stuff here.
You want that in your shoe?
No.
No? Okay. I'm surprised that they're that big. I mean, we can come back for this, huh?
Yeah.
Gives you a little bit of encouragement. You spend all this money. It's nice to see a little bit of that yellow show up once in a while.
It's nice coming back to know that we have a cut prepared, ready, and all we need to do is set up a box to run it through.
Tony must now race to set up a wash plant if he has any hope of hitting his 6,000-ounce season goal.
Yeah, that's gold.
That gold is going to come out of the ground. There's no question about that.
At Duncan Creek, a broken water pump has shut down Rick's operation for 4 days. But against all odds, Rick secured a lease on a new one.
Yeah, that's a big pump they're talking. How you doing, guys?
How are you?
I need a pump. Holy Sean?
Yep.
Right on, Rick. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man. Devin.
Devin, nice to meet you, buddy. So let's look at this thing. What's it hold for fuel?
You should, about 560 gallons.
Right on. I mean, we're just about ready to pop this new one in there.
We'll give you a hand.
I'll take it. Extra hands? Absolutely. If all goes well, we should just be able to sling it right off the trailer and walk it down there, right?
Okay. I got a safety rope on that side, so get someone out of the way. They'll be able to turn it for you.
Perfect. I mean, the pump's beautiful, but, you know, the fact that those guys drove it all the way here, and now they're going to stick around, help me get it set up, I mean, how the you ask for more than that?
Old pump's out. Now let's get the new one in. We make some gold around here.
Hey, Devin, when you get down there, you guide Rick in, eh?
Yep.
Want to drive that truck out?
Swing her this way, Rick.
So far, so good, but it's going to take this nice and slow.
The new pump weighs over 2.5 tons and costs $200,000. If Rick damages it, it will wipe him out and end his season.
It's a heavy pump and going down a very steep incline. So I'm very aware that this thing could want to nose over on me. Oh! It's so close. Taking it very, very slow, very easy. And once we got the line, that discharge line hooked up, then we can pick the whole pump up, kind of put it where we want it, and that line will follow it.
Some big stuff we're working with here. We'll get there.
We get this intake hose slapped on. Should be able to throw the basket in the water and fire it up, see what happens.
We've been down quite a while now, waiting for this pump to get put in. So hopefully this will do the trick.
Ready to rock and roll? So we also have this remote feature with this unit.
Yeah.
So basically you just press this button and your pump fires up.
That's awesome. I can do that from up at the plant.
Yeah, just press that button.
I'm like a child with a new toy.
Oh, it's awesome. Glad it worked out.
Oh, she works good, buddy.
Well, I'm glad we could help you out. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
We're back in business.
Risky business.
Risky business. All right, let's get the hell out of here. We gotta get back to sluicing though. Yeah, Devin, go ahead and throw some water at me, bud. I hear it coming. I hear the water coming. Here we go. All right. We're back up and running. This is huge.
The 3-day shutdown cost Rick nearly $20,000 in lost gold production. But with the leased pump in, he's back on the gold, chasing his 20-ounce weekly goal.
So what the The pump died, the water pump. Shut the plant off. This should save a lot of problems. Whew.
Rick's brand new pump has stopped working, bringing his operation to a standstill once again.
Yeah, well, we ran the pump out of fuel. Pretty stupid. Stupid on my part. Running for fuel down here. Luckily, Buzz caught it. Now we're filling her up. We won't make that mistake again. And second of all, you know, I just tested my people. You know, I say, hey, you notice the pump ran out of fuel? Buzz caught it right away. Amazing. I'll get it started from down here.
We were down for a little while. You can't run without water. There's, you know, what can you do? Well, hey.
So it doesn't look too bad for, you know, the amount of hours that we ran through it this week?
Yep.
Rick lost 4 days of sluicing after his water pump blew a gasket.
Yeah, it ain't much, barely covers the bottom of the pan, but the new pump is a lot of money.
You pull that miracle out of your ass rather quickly.
I got miracles up there, Buzz.
It's pretty impressive.
It had to be done.
It's a lot more fuel efficient and everything like that.
Also fuel efficient, and we forgot to fuel it. By all rights, we should have been down all week, if not longer. So, you know, whatever we got, I'm happy with. Yeah. All right, here we go.
To cover costs and build up funds for new iron, Rick's looking for the stockpile to deliver 20 ounces.
3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 11. We're at 12.33.
12.33.
Nice.
Less than Rick's goal, but enough to keep fighting another day.
That's still good, just for a couple days.
Just shy of 20 grand.
Yep.
Wish that pump was just shy of 20 grand.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. But we could have had no gold.
Yeah. We could have had no gold for a couple weeks, if not longer. So.
Yeah, that's right. 77 and a half ounces, I think, is what our total is now with that 12.3.
Worth $155,000.
I think it's great for, I mean, it's been such a small crew.
Yeah. It's well over 100 grand in gold. And we're not even running that full capacity, like not even close. And we will be at a certain point, that I promise.
Mm-hmm.
Guys don't get that in a season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. We'll have to up these, obviously, you know, to get to 1,000 ounces. We'll never get there, you know, with 12 ounces at a time. But keep hammering at it, and we'll get a few more people here, some more machines. We'll up the tempo, and more gold will follow, right?
Hell yeah.
Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for the week.
Strike one. I mean, really, right now, we're looking at very little options to move forward.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to find something else, or we're getting pretty close to the end here. We're gonna have to do something, figure something out.
Yeah.
I'm not going down without a fight.
It's time to make all this stuff scattered across the cut look like a wash plant.
Parker Schnabel is running out of cash and desperately needs gold by the end of the week.
It's good to finally be pretty close to sluicing. It's been a long time. We need some money. Hopefully it's a decent setup and everything runs smooth.
Parker's charged Tyson Lee with getting wash plant sluicing up and running at Ken and Stewart's Unforgiven cut. Tyson's crew must drag the monster 150 yards to the top of a 45-foot-high wash plant pad. Swivel it 90 degrees. bring in the hopper feeder and conveyors. Then, fire up for the first run of the season.
Finishing moves here, Tyson, then you can drag it. Hey, it's only taken all season. Let's go. Today's a really big day. I'm gonna drag Sluiceberg to her first home of the season. So, we've just gotta focus on getting her up there in one piece. You know, we're starting our incline up to Slucifer's wash plant pad, and it's pretty steep.
Using the 750 excavator, Tyson must haul the fully assembled plant up a 25-degree incline to get it onto the pad.
Tyson loves putting his wash plants on a big old mountain.
We're almost up top. Beautiful. We're up top, we're on the pad.
We're coming up on the hardest part here, and that's gonna be spinning the plant. 90 degrees, and so our tailings are going the way we want them to. There isn't much room for error. I'm starting to kind of go down the slope behind me backwards with the plant attached. We're gonna pull the plant straight back, and then I'm gonna spin around and pull it square.
Back towards you. Things are getting a little bit sketchy. You got a 75-ton excavator. You got 80 tons here, and we got these two cables here. If these cables snap, basically he's gonna tumble, and hopefully this thing doesn't come down on him. You just don't want those cables snapping.
After seeing some of the things we've seen since we've been up here, I was really hoping that we would have more clarity. I thought for sure going into El Dorado, I'm like, this is gonna be it. But it's just more obstacles, more challenges.
I don't know, Kara. I feel like we've put our best effort into this, and I'm running out of time to pull it off this time.
Fred Lewis is nearly out of time to save his gold mining dream.
So, you know, we're gonna have to go talk to Parker.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe he has some advice that might help us, who knows? I just don't want this to end, you know? Hey, Parker.
Fred, how you doing?
How's it going, man?
Good. Good to see you.
Here, have a seat, babe.
How you been?
You know, last season wasn't very good. We're prospecting right now, looking for ground. We just looked at some ground over on El Dorado. Nothing's matching up to what we need. But just, you know, I came to you. You got me into all this. You've taught me so much. You've brought me all over the world.
Yeah, is that a good or a bad thing now?
I just can't bow out before I come and talk to you.
Right. Well, I'm sorry that that's the way it went. You know, that's a bummer.
Yep.
I don't know if you're here asking for ground because it's getting harder and harder out here. So it doesn't really make sense for us to lease ground out.
Yep.
Anything big we're going to take on, right?
Yep. Yep. Yeah, I guess I'm more coming here just to kind of see what you think is our best move, honestly.
Well, if you can't find economical ground and it's not working, it doesn't make sense to beat your head against the wall, right?
No, that's the thing. Gold mining is something I really enjoy. I wouldn't say we're quitting, but we're definitely holding
We're gonna
off.
hit pause.
So if you've got a job in like 3 weeks, maybe I'll hit you up. I'm pretty good on a rock truck. Pretty good on an excavator.
Do you really want to sit in a dump truck?
At this point, I'd think about it.
Well, it's a bit of a challenge on that front. We've got a pretty decent sized crew right now, and it's a little bit too much than we should have as it is. But that always seems to be the way.
Well, that's pretty much why we wanted to come, Parker. I don't know. I kind of feel like this is the place to end it in some ways. I mean, you brought me into this kind of full circle, I guess.
It's a brutal business, and it just doesn't seem to take any prisoners, does it?
No, it does not. Well, thank you for the opportunity. I feel like I owe you a lot.
I appreciate what you said there, and I'm glad that we can leave on good terms.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I appreciate it, Parker.
No worries. Thanks for stopping in.
Thanks for having me.
Sorry it went the way it did.
Hey, man, it's life. It's life. Take care, Parker.
All right. I don't like to see somebody fail. Yeah, I mean, it's very tough to walk away from something that you've invested that much time into. But it's just a bit awkward for me. Like, he asked for a job.
No, I feel like this is kind of the first time I've been forced to give something up. My heart of hearts is telling me to say goodbye to the Yukon.
Regardless of where we go from here, think about what you've accomplished over the last several years. Goal was never to get rich off of gold. Our goal was to give vets a sense of purpose and new mission, and that's exactly what you accomplished.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
It's time to make all this stuff scattered across the cut look like a wash plant.
Parker Schnabel is running out of cash and desperately needs gold by the end of the week.
It's good to finally be pretty close to sluicing. It's been a long time. We need some money. Hopefully it's a decent setup and everything runs smooth.
Parker's charged Tyson Lee with getting wash plant sluicing up and running at Ken and Stewart's Unforgiven Cut. Tyson's crew must drag the monster 150 yards to the top of a 45-foot-high wash plant pad, swivel it 90 degrees, bring in the hopper feeder and conveyors, then fire up for the first run of the season.
Finishing moves here, Tyson, then you can drag it. Hey, it's only taken all season. Let's go. Today's a really big day. I'm gonna drag Sluiceburg to her first home of the season. So we've just gotta focus on getting her up there in one piece. You know, we're starting our incline up to Lucifer's wash plant pad, and it's pretty steep.
Using the 750 excavator, Tyson must haul the fully assembled plant up a 25-degree incline to get it onto the pad.
Tyson loves putting his wash plants on a big old mountain.
We're almost up top. Beautiful. We're up top, we're on the pad.
We're coming up on the hardest part here, and that's gonna be spinning the plant. 90 degrees, and so our tailings are going the way we want them to. There isn't much room for error. I'm starting to kind of go down the slope behind me backwards with the plant attached. We're gonna pull the plant straight back, and then I'm gonna spin around and pull it square.
Back towards you.
Things are getting a little bit sketchy. You got a 75-ton excavator. You got 80 tons here, and we got these two cables here. If these cables snap, basically he's gonna tumble, and hopefully this thing doesn't come down on him. You just don't want those cables snapping.
Someone keeping their eyes up there?
Whoa, 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 whoa! What's the angles?
Back up. Keep going. Stop. Looking good, Tyson.
Woo! Lucifer's finally at her new home. I'm really excited to start washing some rocks and hopefully catching a lot of gold.
All that's left is to hook up the generator to the super stacker.
Start. She just got to wake up a little bit, hey? Away she goes. We'll just pretend that never happened.
If that didn't fire up, we were done.
I have the plant set to max capacity here, and it's time we play some serious catch-up. Here we go. Go ahead. Give her the first scoop.
Yay!
So there we go. We got Slucifer running. Tatiana's feeding. Latest we've ever started sluicing. We had a lot of gold to catch, and really the season starts today.
Nearly 7 weeks into the season, later than ever before, Parker is finally on the gold.
Nice job. It looks good.
Good day?
Yeah, well, we're finally making money. A lot of catch up on that front to do. End of the week, we'll see if there's any gold in this thing.
We'll find out soon enough. See you around.
I hope it's good. We need it to be good. We've spent a lot of money.
Parker's wash plant Slucifer has been running the Unforgiven cut pay dirt for 2 days. Now, the season's first real gold is in.
What's up, man?
Hey, Mitch, what's shaking?
Finally a wash plant. That's what's shaking.
Yeah, finally.
It was when we left.
Yeah.
What's up?
First cleanup in our new home.
Still got my seat?
Yep.
Nearly 7 weeks in, and later than ever before, Parker is about to see his first gold.
So sluice just fired right off pretty as a picture, eh?
Yeah, it's just, easy as press and go. Wave the magic wand, wash plant set up, go.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was nice having Tupper up here helping for sure.
Oh, for sure.
I made him sweat and got him to haul the wash plant, so he was pretty nervous when he first jumped in, but he was happy when he got it down there in one piece.
Well, it's nice to be back on Ken's ground after, last season.
It's not nice to me. We're too spread out. More than ever, I'm going to be relying on you guys. Anything less than 5,000 ounces this year is going to put us in a pretty tight spot.
Well, how do we do, Doomit?
Well, we can throw it on a scale and see.
10, 20, 40, 80, 100, 110, 116 even.
We have 116 there, plus I did some mining on my own, and I dug up the tailings from this gold room and reran that, and I picked up 9 ounces.
Chris, you're paying for some bills.
Yeah. So that actually gives a total of 125 ounces even.
Worth $250,000.
To the first goal of the season,
Yeah,
right?
there you go, man. And nice looking stuff, too.
Just need a lot more of it.
Yeah.
We've spent a lot of money this spring, more than ever, but I'm not looking backwards, I'm looking forwards. And it's good to see some gold, and it looks like 3 ounces an hour. And it's not bad. We'll be all right, I think.
Nearly 2 months into the season, every miner in the Klondike is on the gold, except Tony, who hasn't mined a single ounce.
We're getting on in the season, and it's about time to get serious, I would say.
To hit his massive 6,000 ounce goal, 4 weeks ago, Tony moved his entire operation from Paradise Hill to Indian River. Now, he's ready to play some major catch-up. Tony's shaker wash plant has sat idle for 4 years and needs to be reassembled before he can do any sluicing. To get back on track, Tony's crew must crane the 7-ton shaker deck up and swing it carefully into place on top of the wash plant's frame. Then, lift and swing the 2-ton spray bars above the shaker. And finally, bolt its 4 metal posts into position.
So all we gotta do right now is lift the up.
First up, the massive screen deck.
Okay, good. Lift it up, cables above the screen deck. Okay, lift the thing up, see what's gonna happen with you, please. Gentlemen, at no point stand underneath the load, at no point. Okay, do you hear that? Okay, that's good, Mike. Start swinging at you. Pull it this way a bit. A little bit more, Mike, if you got it. How's the other side, gentlemen? Good?
Yeah, we're good.
Down? Oh, that went easy. There you go. Nice to have toys. If you wouldn't have toys, you'd be around with loaders, excavators. It really is the way to go.
Next, the spray bar assembly.
Okay, gentlemen, give Len a hand to hook it up. Okay, good. Okay, put a chain this end, put a chain the other end. Okay, Mike, lift it up there. At no point beyond the needed.
No.
Okay? Where's he going?
Whoa. Be very careful next time you walk underneath the load like that.
Mike, swing it my way.
Let go of the chain, walk around and load. Oh my.
Hold it. Hold it right there. Down ahead. Okay, kill the thing good enough. So they went pretty good. The main screen deck went on like all.
It's ready to go. All we have to do is drag it in place, put a pump in, and we're going. We're golden. Literally.
So, is there a little clovers on there so we can hook them on these things and drag this? Okay, lift it up, drag it out. There's a dozer on the way. We'll hook onto the sluice box, and then ho, off we go, I guess.
Tony Beets is on the brink of getting his first gold of the year. All that's left is to drag his shaker deck wash plant to the cut and start sluicing.
You know, at the end of the day, rule of thumb has always been that your money should come out of the ground, not out of your piggy bank. Let's get the together. Okay, let's go. Okay, better get over there and see if we can put it in the right spot right away.
It is nice that we got the water license. We've been waiting to sluice here for years. We have a lot of open ground and ready to sluice. Literally, the only thing stopping us right now is getting the plant set up.
Plant in place, Tony is one step closer to running his first pater of the season.
I don't give a where the gold comes from, long as I'm getting it. And lots of it, I'll be happy. The wife be probably even happier, because the way I spend money, it's going out of style. Happy wife, happy life, so let's get some gold in the box, right?
Everything's here. All we have to do is start lining some up.
Gracious. What the Oh, look who's there. I see some inspectors on the way.
The Yukon's mining authorities are responsible for making sure all miners work within their licenses.
You got some mining inspectors down there. They don't want to be filmed, so please shut that thing down, would you?
What happened?
We got it shut down.
After a surprise visit from the mining authorities, Tony's race to catch gold from his Indian River claims has come to a screeching halt.
Just had the inspector over, and guess what? I guess I better learn how to read, because we missed something in the license.
And what did we miss?
Apparently, for a class 3, I can only strip a very small area, so that means that's all we can sluice. So, pretty much, there's no use even being here. That's how little it is.
Tony's disastrous error means that on his restricted water license, he can only strip and sluice 1 acre of ground instead of the 15 acres he believed he could. If Tony can only sluice such a small area, Indian River will be financially unviable.
We hauled a lot of stuff here already. We put a lot of work and effort into it, so it would be nice to see that pay off.
It's pretty much my own fault.
We usually sluice about a month earlier than this.
Yep, that is a big thing. But, hey, like we had cats ready to go, that's big time on this one.
If Tony can't find a solution with the authorities, his Indian River claims will be shut down for the season. And his only hopes of 6,000 ounces will rest solely on his paused operation at Paradise Hill.
All I can do is shake my head.
Okay.
Rick Ness is on a comeback mission to hit 1,000 ounces and get his life back on track. A third of the way through the season, Rick's working lean and mean, sluicing stockpiled pay from the Raleigh Valley, and so far, he's only mined 95 ounces of gold.
A lot of it's, gone towards fuel and wages and stuff.
I put my camp up on lean for Troy, and I owe 150 grand to him to get it back. Plus, I also want to make some profit this year.
We had a whole year, no gold production.
At the start of the season, after a year of paying no royalties to landlord Troy Taylor, Rick made a desperate move to secure access to the ground.
I'm hoping, that you can give me another chance here.
I'm just nervous about whether you can pull it off. We need something to get your foot back in the door there. Is there anything we could work out regarding your camp?
I would be willing to sign that camp over to you guys if you're happy to have that asset to hold on to.
I think we can make it work.
Now, with over half his gold spent on running costs, Rick's down to just 36 ounces, and his first Goodwill royalty payment on the camp is due.
Hey, Rick.
Hey, Troy, how you doing?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
Good, you just caught me on my way out.
I guess you probably know why I'm here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just got to collect on that lien for your camp.
Yeah.
Are you doing okay? Like, you getting some gold?
We're getting some gold. It's just, I've been trying to get more machines here, more people.
Yeah.
Or, everything costs money. If you could kind of give me to the end of the week, could I give you, say, 50 ounces?
Oh, boy, that's not what I was hoping for. Yeah, we can wait a little bit longer, and yeah, just getting worried, that's all.
I understand. Yeah, I get it. Well, I appreciate it, and yeah, by the end of the week, I can stop by. I'll have 50 ounces for you.
Okay. All right.
All right. Thanks a lot, Troy.
You bet. So Rick promised me 50 ounces by the end of the week. As long as he comes through on that, I'll be fine. If he doesn't, then we're gonna have some problems.
We've already mined 95 ounces so far this season, but a lot of that goes to operation costs, you know, fuel, food, equipment, all of that.
Rick is relying on his small crew to deliver the rest of Troy's gold by the end of the week, or Troy could sell off his camp, ending his season.
We have to get the 50 ounces by the end of the week. Troy put a deadline on us, and so I think the entire crew's just feeling a lot of pressure right now.
Now we're a little short-handed, so everybody's going to do everything they can to keep the operation running as efficient as possible.
What the It looks like the feeder's down again. Hey Rick, can I get you to come down to the plant? It looks like the feeder's down again.
I'm coming down right now.
For the second time this week, Rick's feeder has shut down, stopping all gold production.
Holy
Everything jammed up down there.
Trying to see if there's anything else that would be holding it up. I think we're gonna start with the jam, we'll get that shoveled out, and then see if we can get the belt moving.
Do you want me to find a shovel?
Yeah, we're gonna need a shovel, I think.
Tag me in when you get tired then.
Before I get too nuts in here, I'm gonna crawl down here to see if I see anything jammed. Big old rock wedged in the tail pulley. Hopefully I can pry this rock out of there and get this thing back and rolling. That is a big that got in there. Morgan?
Yeah.
Get that long flat bar.
This one?
Yes, please. Thank you. Oh, oh, you. Yes. All right. There we go. Oh, right there. There's the problem. Now I'm stuck here.
So this is one of those moments where being such a big guy isn't so nice.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
Yeah.
Keep laughing. Training you up here. This is you next time.
Yeah.
I hope you watched. We were down for a couple hours, but could have been worse. As long as everything's okay now. She spins.
Monster Red is back in action, but the repeated shutdowns may have blown Rick's chances of paying his landlord 50 ounces of gold by the end of the week.
Belt's fine. Water's on. Add dirt. But we're back up and running.
After paying bills, Rick has only 36 ounces of gold left. To pay Troy 50, he needs at least another 14 ounces. If he's short, Rick risks losing his claim.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
We've got, read it out.
2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, ooh, 15.2.
15.24.
Worth $30,000. Just enough to hit the 50 Rick needs to pay Troy.
We're over that 100 mark. It's not a great gold way, but at least I've got enough to pay off Troy Taylor for now, right? Keeps us going. Thanks for the week, guys. You're the best.
How's it going, Troy?
Hey, Rick, how you doing?
Good. Caught you cutting some firewood?
Oh, yeah. Guess we got to get at her.
Yeah. Well, I got you the 50 ounces, Troy.
Well, thanks, Rick. This looks good. It's nice and clean. Appreciate that.
Yeah, we had a rough week. Had some downtime at the plant, but I was able to scrape up to 50 ounces.
So, you know, it's just after last year, I'm always a little bit on the edge, so this is a
get it.
huge step forward. So
yeah,
appreciate it.
Good. Yeah, thank you for working with me.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll keep the gold coming in.
You bet. Cool.
All right.
Right on.
Thanks, Troy.
Now that Rick has paid off some of the money he owes Troy, he can refocus on his 1,000-ounce goal and getting his life back on track.
Right now we're working our way around the edge of the money pit cut, and that's allowing us to send some pay dirt to a wash plant and get some ditches in here, which is definitely a good thing on both accounts.
In a desperate move to keep money coming in and find out how rich his new Dominion claim is, Parker has tasked Mitch with sluicing thawed pay dirt from the money pit's ditches.
We've washed a lot of rocks in the Yukon and, you know, seen a lot of cleanups, but probably none as important as this one here. This is going to let us know what this ground that Parker bought is all about. And I got to say, I think everybody around here is holding their breath to see what this first one is here.
Parker's new wash plant has been running for 2 days.
I'm feeding it with an excavator. Sandy's bringing the pay from the cuts in Dominion, and this comes all from the ditches. And we have Emma doing tailings. So basically, girl power today. I think we got ourselves here the dream team, ladies.
Yeah, we're definitely the dream team. You know what's up.
Oh, it looks like we're losing a lot of water. It looks really bad. We might have to shut it off.
So let's shut her down.
Might go find help.
So we had to shut down the plant because the pump lost water pressure. That's not a good scenario.
Low water pressure means the plant can't wash gold from the pay dirt. No gold means no money coming in for Parker.
We're not sluicing gold, and that's a big issue for us right now.
It's down to mechanics Liam Pukala and Tyler Jankowski to get the pump up and running. A crack in the intake hose is sucking air into the pump, causing an airlock and a loss of pressure. To fix it, Liam will seal the crack with silicone and hope it will do the job.
That's definitely a crack. You want your silicone? Yeah, pass me some right stuff, I guess. You ready? Whew. There's a crack right there. That's pulling air in as well. This isn't even bush fix. This is a pipe dream. Let's go on and look at that bypass.
Is that enough water? That looks like enough water. Hey, Tatiana! Pump's back and sealed together. We got water flowing.
Awesome, roger that. That's great news. I'm glad to see the pumps working again. Let's just get sluicing and try to catch up.
Never a dull moment when you're sluicing.
Parker's only working wash plant back up and running. He'll soon find out if his $15 million Dominion gamble will pay out the big gold he desperately needs.
It's nice to finally be back running again. We've been having a lot of problems with the pump and the water. So hopefully this is it, and no more pump breaks or water breaks. So fingers crossed.
Parker's crew also have 2 goldways this week. The last gold from the Unforgiven cut, and his first gold from Dominion Creek.
Your truck door sounds like something dying.
Right? What up?
Hey, Mitchell.
How's it going?
Good.
Got some gold out of that new wash plant.
Yeah, how about that?
Just gotta come up with a name for it.
Yeah. Hey, Parker.
Hey, man.
Hi. Talking about the new plant.
We've been trying to come up with a good name for Sluicer's twin there. So we were thinking, like, do you just give it a person's name? And so we came up with, Doom and I came up with Bob. Right? Call it Bob.
I like Bob. Yeah, I haven't been too worried about it because I think we might sell it. Part of the whole idea of buying this place was we'd be able to recoup some of the purchase price by selling stuff, and we have yet to do that. That plant's actually worth like $1 million.
At one time.
No, right now.
Really?
Yeah. Has 1,000 hours on it.
Sell it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I just said. Good idea, Chris.
So with that, Tyson, you ground through this Unforgiven cut really fast.
Definitely caught everyone off guard how fast we sluiced that out.
Want to see how we did?
Parker wants at least 500 ounces from the now mined out Unforgiven cut. To hit that target, he needs 120 ounces.
10, 20, 30 ounces, right on the dot.
Worth $60,000.
The grand total out of that cut was 408.95 ounces.
That ain't good.
So we finally got some Dominion gold going.
How about those ditches do?
Did the money pit hold up to its name?
I think we ran 100 hours. On the Indian River, if we ran 100 hours of ditching, we'd get, what, 50 ounces, if that?
Yeah.
Here we go. 10, 20, 40, 60, 90, 110, 120, 130.
132.45 ounces.
Nice.
Worth over $250,000.
Not bad out of the ditches.
Yeah, a lot better than I thought it'd be.
First gold from Dominion there.
Yeah.
That's not bad for the time that the plant had the issues with the water.
Yeah. Unditched dirt is some of the best we've had. Just think what happens when we get into real pay dirt.
Thanks, guys.
Yep. Later.
To get like 1.3 ounces an hour, it's actually really good. Yeah, so hopefully that means the ground's gonna keep up like that, and it should only get better, in theory.
100 miles west, Klondike legend Tony Beets is in deep trouble. His Paradise Hill operation is down with a broken trommel. His Indian River claim is at a standstill, and 2 months in, he's still not mined any gold.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, he's on a call that will make or break his season.
Yeah. See, I get it. What the Oh, look who's there.
Last week,
I see some mining inspectors down there.
Indian River was shut down by mining authorities.
They don't want to be filmed, so please shut that thing down, would you?
Stopping Tony from getting on the gold.
I guess I better learn how to read, because we missed something in the license. We can only strip a very small area, so that means that's all we can sluice.
Tony's mistake meant he can only sluice 1 acre rather than the 15 acres he planned, putting his Indian River dreams on hold.
Hello? Hey, Minnie. I just had a call from the inspector, and everything is good to go.
Wow, really?
I think so, because we can sluice everything that we stripped previous underneath the other license. We're a month late already, minimum. A month late, minimum. Anyway, hey, on the end of the day, it's good news. We're off and running.
That's bloody awesome.
Okay, bye.
Tony's been given a lifeline. The authorities have decided he can sluice the 15 acres he'd previously opened, but he's not allowed to strip any new ground.
Michael Beets, do you copy? Mike, do you copy?
Tony.
We just got to go ahead in the Indian River.
Beautiful.
We've had a lot of ups and downs there this season. I mean, we're gonna be late sluicing probably by 5, 6, 7 weeks, but all we can do is our best. Would it be nice that welder would have sewed it up, now wouldn't it, Evan? It wouldn't have hurt, now wouldn't it? I mean, here you go, another half a day down the tube. We could be sluicing.
Tony Beets' Indian River operation is shut down after the tailings diverter on Monica's wash plant broke off.
Now we have to put that back up there. Okay, Monica, give me my helmet, give me some welding rod, please.
Now, in the race to get his first gold of the season, the king is taking matters into his own hands.
It sucks when somebody doesn't do the one job that they had properly, and then we have up like this. We don't have that many welders on site, and none in the Indian right now, so it's Tony who's got to fix the up, and that probably makes him more pissed off than the in the first place. As of right now, we have no plants running. This late in the game, it's kind of
So now that we got it back on, we'll have it reinforced. Off we go. But half a day down the tube, right? You know?
in classic Yukon fashion. We have blistering heat and rainstorms pretty much back to back, nonstop. So, aces.
I don't give a if it's rainy. What we say in the Yukon is either one. You wait 5 minutes or you drive 5 miles in those chains. It's already fired up, huh?
Yeah.
Hopefully everything sticks together. Let's get the going.
Yeah.
Because if we're going to get the 6,000 ounces, well, we'll have to get something done now, don't we?
We'll have to start sometime.
There you go. Okay, fire her up, guys.
Better late than never.
Okay, Monica, you ready? Put some rocks in that thing.
Okay, let's go.
There goes the first bucket in the hopper. Wow. Awesome. Ready to roll. Make some money. Yeah, it feels good every time you turn the sluice box on, especially this year with all the around and all this and then that. It is nice to see it finally go. Good day. I don't give a with the rains today. That makes it a good day.
Come on, baby girl.
Yeah.
Zero it out.
You want to pour it into
Yeah.
this?
Why not?
Don't touch nothing.
It's the moment of truth for the Beets family. Later than ever before, they're about to see their first gold of the season and the first from Indian River in 4 years.
Is it nice to see gold way? We're there a month and a half late.
Well, we're halfway in the summer already.
It's about time, I'd say. Aye.
It's nice to be back in the Indian River and sluicing, because that's, what, 5 years we've been waiting for that?
I mean, that is, I don't know how many millions of dollars laying there to be picked up. So after all these years on the hill, it is nice to go back. Well, why don't you weigh it up and see how much that lot of work was worth?
So this is, say, 22 hours?
Pour up.
5,
6.
10.
Running Monica's 200-yard-an-hour wash plant for 22 hours should deliver around 60 ounces.
40. 50. 60. 61.88.
Worth over $120,000.
Not bad. It's chunky.
The Beets are finally on the gold.
No, it's a drop in the bucket, but
It's a drop, Minnie. Hi.
well, let there be many more drops.
It's a good start.
Before he leaves the Indian River to work on the trommel, Tony puts one of the few he trusts in charge.
Hey, Monica. Monica! So from now on, it is your party. Hopefully everything sticks together, because then if this runs smoothly, and you have a nice job to look after it, then I'll go put a trommel on the hill.
My circus, my monkeys.
There you go. It is nice to have you up here, look after it.
Perfect.
Get a pilot, shut him off, shut him off. The grizzly, shut him off. Oh! Piece of every time. Thing piled up again. Piece of
Just minutes after putting Monica in charge at Indian River, the shaker deck conveyor belt has ground to a halt, causing a pileup of pay dirt, shutting down the Beets' only running wash plant.
Well, I don't know why it stopped if it's doing so well.
I have no idea either. But all of a sudden, I didn't hear no rocks down there. I knew this thing. Because here you are, down again.
It's down to Monica to get the plant back up and running.
Well, it's not my circus. Monica and the other guy's gonna have to learn to figure out. Because it's like I say, if I'm on the hill, I'm not here either.
Well, I've already got people getting shovels. We'll get it shoveled off.
Hey, we got to baby this thing anyway.
Yeah, nice.
But it'd be nice to get sluicing. We're running out of excuses.
You can head off to the hill. I got it covered.
Okay, good enough. Have fun.
Yep.
Today, we just got sluicing. And here we are. We're shut down already. Monica can deal with it. You can hire hot shots. You can do whatever the you want. I would like to keep the management in the family. And for that, Monica can do it. I'm going to go to the hill, put the trommel together, so she'll have her hands full.
Are the rollers just not catching on the track?
You hear that clicking? And you see that piece flicking out? That's not supposed to be there. So one of the pieces on the main drive drum, they're all supposed to be sideways. This one's come loose and is hanging diagonal. That's that clicking and that flicking you see.
The shaker deck's first belt conveyor feeds a second, longer conveyor that delivers pay dirt to the plant. The second belt is powered by a drive wheel at its base, where one of the metal rods on the barrel of the wheel has come loose, causing it to jam and pay dirt to pile up between the two conveyors. Once Monica removes the rod, all she has to do is clear the dirt and fire back up.
Cut the power! Oh. And so Evan's going to try to remove it. the problem.
Oh, that's exciting.
Is that what you call that?
Yeah. What'd you call it?
Pain in the Scared of heights? Nope. The dirt started piling up. It got too heavy on the big belt and it wouldn't go. And so we had this up. We don't really want this kind of to happen. We just started up. It's not what we need. It's, you know, half hour to an hour of shoveling before we can start up again. And honestly, the faster I can get back to shoveling, the faster we'll be up and running. Obviously, it sucks when like this happens, but Tony left me in charge, and at least I know what to do. I've got the right people here to fix it.
After an hour's shoveling, it's time to find out if Monica's fix has worked.
All right, stand back. Fired up. Got it. It's nice if TVs can trust me out here to do the job and get it done so that he can get the trommel going. But if we just got one place going for the meantime, I mean, somebody's got to carry the company, and I guess it's me today.
It's Opa. And Uncle Mike is going to count.
I can count.
The Beets family gather to find out what Monica has brought in after her first full week running Indian River.
It would be nice if we would keep running for a while until we get the hill back up and running, though, aye?
Yeah.
It's just that that's going to take us a while to get that in place, too.
Yeah.
Well, then it is nice to have Monica out there. I mean, you should have blood run it. So we'll see what comes out of it. I'm sure they do just fine.
Okay, let's pour this stuff.
Okay, let's pour in. Let's see what we've got.
Do you want to help Mommy pour? Yeah. Yeah? Come here. You can help Mommy pour.
To hit Tony's 6,000-ounce target, and with just one wash plant running, Monica needs to deliver 400 ounces a week.
Oh, all right. Ready?
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 118, 119, 119.66.
Monica's haul puts close to $250,000 in the bank, but it's almost 300 ounces below target.
Well, and this with last week's, what, 180 all combined?
It doesn't take much to make $500,000 these days,
No,
so
it doesn't.
we got to keep it going and then improve from there on.
Like I always say, it's better to have a bit coming in than not just going out.
Oh, yeah. Okay, go get some more of the
We hit the ground running down here at Ken's. The second Lucifer was ready to go. We fired her up, and we're running 24 hours a day.
Tyson Lee has started bringing in the gold Parker desperately needs to bankroll his $15 million Dominion Creek gamble.
This thing's washing rocks and catching gold. You know, it's just a matter of trying to keep pay up, trying to keep it fed. We've really got to get that 5,000 ounces to keep the whole company going until next season.
Hey, Tyson, you have a copy?
Go ahead.
Hey, Tyson, I got a loader stuck. I'm blocking the road for main traffic, so I know you're super busy, but if you can get over here, this is a 911 for me. I really need you. Yeah, I can't get this out on my own.
You're gonna have to give me a sec here to get things started. I just gotta get Evan set up here. Awesome.
A loader has gone off the road 4 miles from Tyson's operation, forcing him to leave.
And it's really bad timing. I'm gonna explain to Evan what needs to happen. I'm gonna leave it in his hands. Have you fed with an excavator before?
No.
Tyson needs the loader that feeds the plant to rescue the stuck loader. To keep Slucifer fed, Evan must use the 750 excavator for the first time in his young mining career.
I've been in it here and there, but not very often.
So when you're hoe feeding, really try and not spill over the front edge and just slowly trickle it through, right?
Yeah.
And just make damn sure not to hit it, make damn sure not to pull off any of our wings. But yeah, don't f anything up.
I'll try not to.
I hate to leave the plant. The worst timing, but when is it not, right? I have a feeling today's gonna be a long day. That tree's definitely gonna be a problem, but it doesn't look like there's any damage. So we'll just try and keep it that way, getting it out. But I didn't think it would be this bad.
That's not coming out. Every minute that goes by, it stresses me out more.
You know, I hope things are going good down at Slucifer, because I'm definitely not there right now.
How you making out so far?
You tree hugger, you.
Oh. I was backing up to get out of the way. The edge was soft. I fell off of the edge. And now I'm blocking the road.
It's just this tree. If this tree wasn't here, a guy would be able to drive it right out, no problem.
Yeah. All right. Taylor's got eyes on you there.
Okay.
Liam sank the 39-ton loader sideways into the ditch, pinning the mid-axle around the trunk of a tree. One wrong move could tear the axle off entirely, causing irreparable damage to the $200,000 loader.
Let's get a chain on the ass end and see if we can get this thing out of this hole.
Yeah.
Tyson and Taylor will use a chain to pull the back end of the loader up the bank and away from the tree.
So yeah, just chuck that on. We'll see how it goes. And we just want to take some weight and see if we can lift this out of this hole.
You'll be in this loader, I'll be in that one, and Tail be kind of our eyes on the ground while we're doing this.
Are you able to come forward right now, Liam?
We're moving it.
An hour into the rescue, the loader is finally separated from the tree.
Liam, first gear, diff locks on. There you go. Woo! Woo! Nice work, buddy.
Nice, man.
If all we lost was a little bit of a mud guard, I think we're in good shape.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that front one's a little.
Oh,
I love you so much.
in all seriousness, I should get back down to Ken's.
Let's chuck all this rigging back in your bucket and you can hit the road.
Tyson races back to the El Dorado cut to find out if rookie operator Evan is still bringing in the gold.
I am back at Slucifer. Looks like Evan managed to keep the wash plant running. But good job, Evan.
Yo.
How's it going, Ev?
Good, how are you? Get that loader out?
Managed to get her out in one piece, yeah. Loader's all good and Liam's all good, so that's what matters.
Yep.
More importantly, how are things going down here?
Ran like a dream, no problems.
Nice work.
I want to hear more about the loader stuck in a tree story.
Who was there? Were you there?
There was a tree. Like, he was hugging it pretty much.
That's a new one, man. We've had a lot of equipment get stuck over the years, but we've never had one like
wrapped around
a tree.
That's a problem around here. You make a mistake, And if a goofy mistake, it's gonna follow you for years.
Mine have.
It'd be nice to get a gold flow going through here. I know you got Slucifer going, but...
You mean like make money?
Well, no.
Why would we,
No.
why would we start doing that?
Yeah. Well, at least Lucifer's digging up something, right?
Well, did it? Did the plant get anything?
Oh, what the hell did I do with that stuff anyway? Tyson, I think this is your machine, isn't it?
Let's see how she did.
That's a sluice?
That says sluice.
To keep his operation from going under, Parker is chasing a 5,000-ounce season. To hit it, he needs 300 ounces a week.
All right, here we go.
60, 100, 120, 140, 150, 170, 182.35.
Over 100 ounces below target, but still worth $364,000.
That gives us a season of 732.75 ounces.
We got a long ways to go.
Yep.
We've really spread ourselves out, haven't we?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you guys for taking this seriously. I know it's with us being spread out, it puts a lot on everybody individually.
We got a lot left to do, so we better go get after it.
Yep. Go get something to eat.
All right.
You're growing
later.
boys.
It's so hot this time of year. We rip the mud, we push it, and it's thawing out just as fast as we can get it out of the cut. That water's building up, and the best thing we can do is get rid of it.
Mitch asked for a water pump down under at Australia. All the groundwater's filled up, and can't really dig a hole when you're underwater. Let's go see what Mitch is up to.
To bail out Mitch, mechanic Alec Kelly must haul a pump 4 miles from Dominion to the new cut at Australia.
This place looks a little bit different. Oh yeah, that looks like it could be up to a couple feet deep, hey?
The pump has just 2 feet of clearance. If it gets flooded, Australia Creek will remain underwater until the pump dries out.
See what happens. This is the end of the road.
To start draining the cut, Alec must move the pump into position.
I'm gonna wheel the excavator over, and then I'm gonna pick the pump up with the backside of the bucket, and we'll wheel out to the spot. It's good that I showed up with this today. Mitch is definitely in need of it. All this water I'm going through needs a place to go, and sitting at the bottom of our cut doesn't help us any. So we'll drop the water pump. Oh, damn. Not bad.
How's it going, buddy? Glad to see you made it.
Oh, yeah, we're here.
Well, we got a lot of water out here, and this isn't helping nothing.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a bit of a hole.
So if we don't have the pump in place, we're going to be in trouble. Cool, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah, hooking up the piping. It's going. I think we got another piece of the puzzle just about to be clicked into place here. Suction basket's going in the drink. Hopefully it stays attached. We'll fire this pump up, cranking. I think I got all the drain plugs in her this morning. The way it's bouncing, this line here, means it's full of air. It needs to be full of water for the water pump to work. So we pump up the revs a bit. We're pumping, baby!
The 6-inch pump can move over 2,000 gallons of water a minute and should have the cut drained in 2 days.
You know, this project at Australia Creek has been crazy from the start, and we don't know what this ground has in store for us, and we certainly won't until we fire up a wash plant. Nice job, everybody. That looks like we're ready for a wash plant down here. Couldn't have done it without all these trucks and all you driving them, so thank you very much.
After nearly 11 weeks and millions of dollars, Mitch and crew have finally stripped the money pit down to pay dirt.
We've moved a hell of a lot of material here in a short period of time, and feels really good here to be moving to the next step, getting Big Red in here.
What up, what up? How's it going?
Hey, Mitchell.
How's it going, man?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Man, that was quite the week.
Yeah.
You make it up to Australia yet?
Oh, we're up there, buddy. We got a road in, got a dozer up there.
That's awesome.
It's just the middle of a swamp, man. So, like, it's the middle of summer, middle of the swamp.
As some would say, not ideal.
So how's the money pit doing?
Yeah, we lost an engine in a rock truck, so Connor's like, oh, my truck's kind of acting funny, making some weird noise. I look over, and it's just a plume of smoke coming out of
it sounds like the money pit's holding up to its name.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Well, sluice ran all week.
Yeah, she did.
Want to see?
Let's check it out.
What'd I do?
Now we just got to find it.
Parker is now mining on 3 fronts, but so far, only Tyson at Cannon Stewart's is bringing in gold with wash plant Slucifer.
You want to do the honors, Mitch?
Oh, sure.
Good old Slucifer.
To bankroll his massive operation, Parker needs Tyson to deliver 300 ounces.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, here we go.
30, 70, 100, 140, 150, 200, 220, 240, 270, 280, 290. Is it gonna break 300? 301.20. Man, you had a good week down there.
Nice, Tyson.
Worth over $600,000.
That puts us, what, over 1,000 now?
So for the season, it gives us 1,033.95 ounces.
1,300?
1,033 ounces.
I thought you said 1,300. I was starting to get happier.
Yeah, oh, I'm sorry.
Your stutter cost me $500,000.
Right now, we're full throttle. We've got 1,000 ounces, to get this year. And at the current rate, I don't think we're going to get there.
100 miles east, in the mountains above Keno, Rick Ness is behind the 8 ball. Over a third of the way through the season, he's brought in just over 1/10 of his 1,000-ounce season goal.
need to up our gold take to at least 60 ounces a week for the rest of this season if we're gonna hit 1,000 ounces. As of right now, we're mining the bacon strip. It's not really paying out like I want it to. We're doing everything we can right now, but by the end of this week, we need to up our production.
Last week, Rick's first big call of the season was to sluice the 1.4-acre bacon cut, but got a disappointing 11 ounces of gold. This week, he needs 60 ounces, or he will be forced to find richer ground.
You know, I'm heading upstream where my little wash plant Rocky's set up.
Rocky's obviously a smaller plant, not a Monster Red, but it'd be too expensive to go Monster Red down here.
We just need to push everything a little harder. Is there a belt on the ground? Hey, Buzz! Hit the water! I see there's one of the dry belts off the plants on the ground. It should be. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, that's toast.
What the?
Like it ain't running again.
Just wore right out.
There's some major damage done to the pulley on the drive motor on this thing, so it's just worn out and it just crumbled, fell to pieces. It's the pulley that the drive belt sits on, which runs the whole thing, so it's gone. We can't repair that. We got to find a new pulley. We'll likely be down for several days, which is, which hurts.
Rick has no hope of hitting 60 ounces unless he can get the plant up and running again, and fast.
We can't run. We can't run without it, so it's a big deal. Just checking through the boneyard here, there's 80 years of mining, mining garbage in here to search through.
A new pulley wheel will take days to arrive. Every hour down, Rick's hopes of a comeback slip further away.
I've got 2 conveyors sitting right here that I'm not using. I know that those run electric motors, just like that, but I don't know whether or not they're the same size, the same shaft size or nothing. It'd be pretty easy for me to find out right now. These are extra conveyors for Monster Red that I don't use. So they're sitting here with good donor parts on them. Yeah, that's not, but this is. That's the right size. So this pulley would fit on the shaft that we need on the electric motor at Rocky. The diameter of the pulley is too big. It may not work, but we're definitely gonna try it. It was better than sitting on our asses waiting for a new one to come from the store. Oh, she came right off. Now we just gotta see if she fits on the shaft on Rocky. We're good to go. Bingo. Yeah. I mean, there's quite a bit of size difference there. Running Rocky with that bigger pulley, we might be able to go from 120 yards an hour to 140, 150, who knows? It's gonna run faster, cool. We can run it faster then, get more gold, We got 1,000 ounces to get, why not?
Rocky's pulley wheel drives the belt that makes the wash plant shaker deck vibrate to separate gold from the dirt. Instead of finding one that's the same size, Rick gambles on replacing the pulley with one twice the size. It could speed up the rate the dirt is processed, potentially bringing in 20% more gold.
We'll just have to judge.
That's what you gotta do when you're out in the bush in the Yukon. You take what you got and you make it work. Now we just gotta try to get a belt on. Belt's on! yeah. Hopefully it all holds together. Then we'll fire some up and see if it actually works. Hope for the best. It's going faster.
Well, if it's a little faster, I don't mind that. Maybe we get a little more yardage out of it.
Yeah, hopefully.
Buzz and Rick's bush fix means Rocky has been down for only 3 hours. Running the plant faster should claw back the lost time.
Hopefully this doesn't create any problems and we just carry on as we should. Just as long as we're able to sluice.
Ah. Yo.
Hi.
Hi. How's it go, guys? Good. I got a bigger jar this week. We got pretty much closest to our fullest week of sluicing in. You know, other than that pulley, that was really the only big problem we had.
Yeah.
I thought the fix that we did was gonna like make it better, like run the plant faster.
Yeah. It was just a little too much. Old Rocky couldn't handle it.
Thankfully, he caught it, saw it right away because, yeah, if we would have kept running like that, that would have been from a small problem to a bigger problem.
Yeah.
You guys want to see what we got out of it?
Oh, I do.
Yes, we do.
To hit his 1,000-ounce season goal, Rick needs the bacon cut to deliver 60 ounces a week.
All right, here we go.
But so far, he's averaged just 15.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, 16, 17, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.16.
30.16.
It's the best one so far.
Yeah, yes it is. I will take the time to be a little negative though and say like, that's just over half of what it should be. So I'm concerned about that. At least this will keep the bills paid and
keep fuel in our tanks, man.
Mine boss Parker Schnabel may have bitten off more than he can chew.
So these problems stem from buying Dominion or kind of strapped for cash. I don't like that too much. We're obviously in a bunch now. Like we needed a year's worth of ground and we bought 10. And it just leaves us really spread out. I don't really know what the solution is.
To pay for his Dominion Creek claim and bank as much gold as possible, Parker's overcommitted his crew across 3 locations. In the money pit, he's joined the crew prepping the site to run pay dirt in a week.
We just definitely need a lot more money coming in, so it'd be nice to get sluicing at Dominion.
Chief Mechanic Jordan Sands now faces a daunting task: resurrect a dead D11 Dozer.
This machine was bought by the owner of Dominion Gold weeks before the sale went through. So it was hauled in and put on stands because it's in very, very poor shape.
Only the core of the Dominion Dozer remains intact. Everything else needs to be salvaged from other junkyard D11s.
So basically, in the state this thing was in, things that were supposed to be full of oil were full of mud. Last I checked, that's a very poor lubricant. And this thing has been through a lot.
To bring the 115-ton monster back to life, Jordan must take the body of one D11 and fit it to the 15-foot track frames of another Dozer. Wrap the tracks and finally walk it onto the 20-ton blade of a third to create one giant Frankendozer.
So here we go, setting on the track frames. I just follow Bill's direction, and all goes well, they just slip right on. There we go. We're gonna wrap these tracks, see if we can get this thing on its feet,
As you can see, these are used rails going back on it for our Frankenstein assembly here. We're gonna pull them up, put the cat in reverse, suck the tracks over the back, tighten the track. It'll be good. Oh, good. This blade is the last piece of the puzzle here. Not bad, it won't be moved. Goodness gracious. Come on, come on, come on, you yeah. Nice to see you turning tracks. We never thought we'd see it together in as good a shape as it is. A brand new one is $2 million, so we saved a lot of money by this one here for sure.
We've got to do what we can here, get this ground stripped. Up here at Australia Creek, Parker's got some bills that gonna need to get paid.
To get 2 acres down to pay by the end of the week, Parker has sent 2 dozers to Australia Creek. Mitch leads the charge, with backup from Damian Brown in the newly assembled 110-ton Frankendozer.
This is my first day down here in Australia Creek. I've been sent down to help Mitch out, obviously strip off all of this mud. There's no way in hell one cat would keep up with this. I knew it was going to be a task, but man, is it ever messy around here.
Jordan Bill did such an awesome job getting all the 11 back together. It's helping us huge. Pretty cool to see something like that out here wailing dirt.
Mitch, have you got a copy, Mitch?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
This cat is coming up with a clogged filter warning light.
That's not good. It shouldn't be doing that.
No, I really don't want to run it with a filter blocked warning.
No. All right, why don't you jump in this cat? I'm running. I'll switch you. I'll take that thing back over to the pickup there, and we'll see if we can figure out what's going on.
Okay, perfect.
After a 3-hour delay, the Frankendozer returns to the cut. And with 2 dozers working round the clock, they're back in the race to get 2 acres down to pay by the end of the week.
Oh, it's a great feeling to finally get back out here and move some dirt. We've got Lucifer running down at Ken's ground. And then before too long, hopefully we've got a plant running here at Australia Creek.
Lots going on, man.
The mechanics resurrected a dozer for you.
Yeah, they did. When everything is being used and you have some old, spares laying around, well, they're not spares any longer. Couldn't have opened up as much ground as fast as we did without it. We ended up getting 2 11s up there, the one they resurrected, and those things move dirt. They're crazy.
Yeah. And you had a good week, Tyson.
You tell me, did we have a good week? I know the plant ran, but did we catch any gold, Doomit?
Oh, we got some.
Parker's banked just over 1,000 of his 5,000-ounce gold. And with Dominion Creek gold still a week away, he needs Ken and Stewart's El Dorado cut to deliver to stay afloat. So far, it's averaging 200 ounces a week.
Who wants the honors here?
Oh, I think Tyson should do that one.
It's loose, it's your machine.
Well, let's do it. Is it pretty heavy, Doomit?
They all get heavy nowadays.
Here we go. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 140, 170, 200, 220, 230, 240.6.
Worth over $480,000.
Very
nice.
Not bad.
With the 240.6, our season total is 1,274.55.
Not bad for one plant and starting as late as we did, right?
Yeah, for sure.
It's been
And it's the only
well
plant
down
we
there.
got running, so keep it going, right?
Where's all the water coming from? Monica, do you copy Monica? Yeah, Ruby, what's up? There is water flooding in. I don't know what the it's coming from. Okay, on my way. What the is going on? Check this out. Holy. I don't know where this water's coming from, but we're gonna lose this culvert.
A flash flood has burst the banks of the creek that runs through the claim, threatening to wash out Monica's operation.
This road is our way to the plant, to our cuts, to everything. Being washed out like this right up. This is there's water everywhere. Our culvert's trying to escape. Better put some more material on there. I'll get the loader from the plant and I'll get this fixed quick so we're not down for too long.
A creek runs through neighboring mines onto the Beets Indian River claim. A culvert channels it under the only access road connecting Tony's camp to his cuts. But a flash flood from upstream is surging down the creek, overwhelming the culvert and washing away part of the road. To save it, Monica will pile dirt onto the culvert to secure it in place before rebuilding the vital access road.
The water's come up. I don't know where the it's coming from. It's gonna me up because this is our only access road. The plant's that way, the cuts are that way, all my people are that way. So I need to get this water to come down now.
I heard the neighbor had the settling pond, the dam broke, so we're kind of nice to see where the all that water went.
Tony is heading to Indian River to check out the state of his claim.
It's the only place we're sluicing right now, so it'll be kind of a we have to shut that down. That'd be nice just to keep everything as is. Well, that's a mess. This is a disaster. Hi, Monica, do you copy? Monica, do you copy?
What are you doing here?
I just heard there was a water thing happening down there, so just came to check it out.
Well, as soon as I get this culvert covered, I'll come talk to you. What the Every time something breaks, Tony shows up. Got a nose for it, I swear.
Upstream, something broke. The neighbors must have been storing it, and it must have got off on it.
Somebody give me a rock truck over here, please, at the culvert. Well, it's not pretty, but hopefully it holds. The water's come down quite a bit.
I heard your neighbors had a dam break.
I was wondering where all the water came from.
They had to come from the settling pond. They blew the culvert out. Anyway, it'd be nice to fire the plant as soon as you're done. Be all good.
Yep.
Bingo. Your party. Play with it. She had it under control. Now at least you can fire the plant back up, back in business. Kind of a to shut down for somebody's up.
Tony has a hard time giving up the control. He's a micromanager. He's always been that way, he'll always be that way. I'm building up the last bit of the road so that hopefully this doesn't happen again.
Before the Beets crew can get back to sluicing at Indian River, they must finish repairs on their flooded access road.
It's costing us huge downtime. We had to shut down the plant so that we could fix the road. Without that road, we don't have any access to the plant, so we have to fix it.
Thanks, Ruby. Glad we could fix this pretty quick. Time to get this loader back so we can get sluicing.
Monica's doing good. She's got it all fixed up. I'm sick of that creek.
Tony believes an unknown miner's settling pond burst its dam, causing a flash flood onto his property. To avoid further flooding, Tony wants the creek to be diverted before it enters his claim. But under his restricted water license, he can't move creeks. So he needs to call in a favor from his next-door neighbor, whose license does allow it.
Parker has a stretch beside us down there on Cannon Stewart's ground. We're gonna go see what we can do.
5 years ago, Parker asked Tony for permission to draw water from his land.
So I'm not gonna get your permission to pull water from your property.
I cannot make an agreement without the government okaying it.
What you're telling me right now is to end my mining season.
Well, you know what? Sucks to be you. Lay it along the side of the property and discharge it a little further down away from our side. Get it? Behind that, then it runs out and then be in business.
You can't move creeks.
Can't have it now there.
Well, that's where it's been flowing for a decade.
I know, but it didn't bother me until now.
You just don't want it to be your problem.
What the Put it over there, figure out something, let me know. I gotta go, there's just too busy around there, okay?
Yeah.
You guys go arrest Porter. It's just a friendly, neighborly thing. What's going on, Porter?
Tony has a creek right here that flows onto his side. So he wants me to move it over here, but I am not associated with any of this. And he wants me to eat all the water, and I'm not thirsty. This time, sucks to be him.
You know, there's still a lot of work to be done at Big Red, so we really need to get after and getting the radial stacker in, getting the feeder in, getting the pipeline in. There's tons of stuff that needs to get done, and it's all got to get done in the next 24 hours.
Parker's crew is racing to get Big Red fired up and finally sluicing Dominion's money pit and start seeing a return on the claim's $15 million price tag.
So good. Wheel chalks out.
First, the 100-foot-long radial stacker, which moves dirt up to the plant, is moved into position.
We're going to attempt to push it up our hill here. Should be interesting. We'll see how it goes. Oh, she's coming up the hill here. She's at the bottom. Swing left, swing left, swing left. Yeah, we're really narrow here. All right, your axles are up. That's pretty good right there. Oh, I'll put the park brake on.
Next, Big Red's 10-ton hopper feeder.
So right now we're just lining up our hopper feeder to our radial stacker. You can see how our lineup's pretty straight.
Let's try that there.
Bring this end to the right just a little bit. The radial stacker is bang on the money to the pre-wash of Big Red. So this is another crucial point. The more precise we get with our setup, more hassle-free it'll be. What you thinking?
Nice setup.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's getting there.
It looks good. You guys nailed it on that one. That's sweet.
We've got Big Red almost ready to fire up here. We got the conveyors in, we've got the sluice box in, we've got power. The only thing left here is hooking up our water supply. Once we do that, we're gonna be able to flash this plant up, and hopefully we see a lot of gold by the end of the week.
Want more?
At Dominion Creek, in the race to get Big Red sluicing, Parker's crew has broken the vital pipeline.
Might have some room to move it back if you clamp it down with the hydraulic.
That enough or you want more?
I've never wanted less in my life. We're just gonna be joining these two pieces of pipe together. We gotta cut up the faces first, make them nice and smooth, and then we'll just melt them together. I'll grab the hot plate and plug it in.
Okay.
We need to heat the pipe up for a certain amount of time, and then we'll take the hot plate out, and we'll use fusing pressure to push them together.
So like 20 minutes until this is ready to be drugged?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Perfection.
Holy I think you had a little too much. As long as she holds.
The repaired pipe can now finish its journey to Big Red.
Oh, the things we do to get sluicing, hey? Oh yeah, it's all this little that really makes it operational. So here we go. We're all set to start sluicing. Then we'll add some water and add some dirt. First fire up a Big Red of the season.
Now we're getting somewhere.
After nearly 3 months and over $20 million, Parker is finally sluicing, and we'll find out just how good the ground is at Dominion Creek.
So nice to have Big Red finally fired up and seeing this pay dirt going up these conveyors through this wash plant. And if there's any gold out here in the money pit, guaranteed this wash plant will find it.
For the first time this season, Parker is running 2 wash plants. Sluicifer at the El Dorado Cut and Big Red at Dominion Creek's Money Pit.
Well, it's nice to have Big Red back in action. It's produced a lot of gold over the years, and hopefully it does the same thing here.
We should try to figure out what it's done for ounces. I'm sure I could figure it out. It'll take some time, but it must be 25, 30,000.
Oh, yeah.
You know, hopefully this ground is good.
It just depends on how thick the pay is going to be here.
Well, you got to answer that question, Chris. Is there any gold in it?
Oh.
2-hander and a grunt.
Or I'm just a
To hit his 5,000-ounce season target, Parker needs to average over 300 ounces a week. First up, Sluicifer, which ran for 7 days.
Can you see the scale?
Oh yeah. 40, 60, 80, 100, 140, 180.
My patience is out.
200. I could tell. 250.7.
That a baby.
Ooh.
Worth over $500,000.
It's not bad.
Let's knock it out.
Next, the moment of truth. Big Red ran Money Pit pay dirt for less than 2 days.
All right, first run on Big Red of the season here. What we got?
Based on estimates from the drill tests,
Fast. 20, 30, 40, 50.
it should deliver over 70 ounces.
118.2. Nice.
Worth over $230,000. It's nearly double the projections, bringing their season total to 1,643 ounces.
So not a bad little startup for Big Red.
Yeah.
Get a full run on there, that thing will look good.
How many hours was that?
44 hours on Big Red for
So it was like
100,
almost 3 ounces an hour.
2.6. That's pretty impressive. You know, we went from a 200 ounce week to almost a 400 ounce week.
40 miles south at Indian River, daughter Monica wages another battle, keeping the family's only moneymaker, the shaker deck, running.
It's nice to be sluicing because we're actually making steps towards this 6,000 ounce goal versus just doing nothing. And if Tony does want to reach the 6,000 ounce goal, we need more than one plant going because this is the latest we've ever gone in my 20-ish years of working here to start sluicing. You go in the loader, get a scoop ready. Sounds good.
New Beets hired Chelsea March loads pay dirt into the wash plant.
I worked in civil construction for a bit, and I worked in a mine in Alberta, so I'm kind of familiar with it. Yeah, as a woman, it's a little bit harder to get into equipment, typically. It's just a nice step forward for sure. It's really cool to see a bunch of women running the
Clearing the waste tailings away from the wash plant, Leonard Parker, also new to the Beets crew.
Hey, Chelsea, how's it going?
Yeah, things are going really well.
That's good. Tony and Monica will both be happy. Lots of run time, lots of sluicing.
Yeah, dog. I just looked in there today and we got quite a bit of gold.
Yeah, Monica showed me a few pieces there earlier. She's pretty full in there. Hey, Chelsea, there's 2 pieces of screen come out. Shut it down, shut it down.
Copy Monica, shutting the plant down, we had a up. Great. Evan, do you copy Evan?
So all the rocks, bigger ones, are falling down onto our little screens, which are going to put a hole in our little screens, and then we have big frogs.
So, Evan will get a chunk of steel.
Put a piece of punch plate over it.
Yeah.
Maybe some rubber.
Yeah.
Get her through until the pieces are here.
Monica's 50-ton shaker deck uses vibrating plastic screens to filter gold from the dirt. But a large rock has smashed into the top deck, breaking off 2 screen panels, allowing rocks to fall through and clog up the plant, stopping gold reaching the sluice runs. Monica's quick fix: bolt a scrap piece of punch plate to cover the hole and get back on the gold fast.
Those look a little up, eh?
Yeah. I'm gonna get underneath the lower deck and put these bolts up through because I gotta hook these onto the frame rail.
I'll screw them on for you. We can do it. I'm a strong, independent woman anyway.
How did Evan get in here?
It's not what we want to do at any point in the season, but especially this late in the game. Here we are shutting down because of a breakdown. Luckily, between Leonard and Chelsea and Evan and myself, we should be able to get it fixed, but it's not what I need and not what I want. That one's at an inconvenient spot, Leonard. This will have to do till we get some proper poly decking. So he's gonna pop some holes into the steel, bolts the steel and the rubber down to this plate.
To protect the punch plate and bolts, Monica covers it with rubber matting to cushion the impact of the rocks.
I thought I'd better come home and see how far Monica's getting along. Because right now that is the only plant running, so that's the only place we're gonna get some gold from. Monica? Seems to be running pretty good, huh? That one seems to do fine. Screen deck seems to do fine right now. The backsplash seems to do good. Oh, it'd be nice to keep the thing going for a while. If we're gonna get 6,000 ounces out of the ground, I'm gonna take 2 more people away from here. Brandon that can do the welding. What the is happening? Something is off. Is that the wire stopped playing? No, is it?
It's not.
Hang in there. No, it's still going. Shut it off, shut it off. The grizzly, shut him off. Piece of
Here's your first Christmas present.
Oh, that don't look very good.
Yeah.
Have a look what else you got.
Your steel's bent, half your plastic decking is gone.
Yeah, that is dead in the water, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Monica's bush fix has failed, and once again, there are holes in the screen deck.
You cannot get these things at Walmart, so to speak. So I can almost guarantee you that anywhere between 3 and 4 weeks to get a new deck. So I think what we're gonna do is, we'll take everybody down to the hill. It's no use crying over spilled milk, as they say, but that's it.
Yep.
Until replacement screens arrive, Tony is forced to shut down his Indian River operation. And once again, no gold is coming in.
So what do you think about this 6,000 ounce gold? Because I don't see it happening.
We can only do the best we can. But just take it from there. Don't give up all hope yet.
I'm Parker Schnabel and you're watching Discovery Australia. Hit subscribe now to not miss out on any Gold Rush content.